You are the champ. Believe me, you got more guts than you got sense. Yes! I love it. I am back! Woo!
You win. Perfect.
You win. Hello, everybody. It's your man, Sean Patrick Nolan, Spin Nation, coming to you live here in the Cocktail Lounge on a Thursday, almost the end of the week. Loving it. We got to see our friend Wolf this week is at the CCA Oaks, his first time ever at the greatest place on earth, Saratoga, New York. And hopefully will have a fabulous time up there for the first time. But hopefully he will be back next week. And the formula hopefully will be joining us sometime later as well for a few races, which would be great. But tonight, and we're off to a good start today. If anyone follows my picks on Twitter, 5 winners today at Saratoga out of 9, including the late double. So I was very happy about that. Great way to start the weekend with a little extra cash in the pocket, and hoping that tonight we do the same. But we're heading down to Tool time in Evangeline Downs. We see Bobby. Hey, Bobby, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining us. So we'll see here. We have 11 minutes until the first race here at Evangeline Downs, and we're hoping to get some winners here tonight. This first race is a doozy, where we have everybody on the inside that has run not great buyers, and everybody on the outside has run the same exact buyers, and not much consistency. So the board may have to be a huge help to us tonight here. As we're looking, we got 2 scratches here. We got 2 big scratches here. What did we do? The 3 is scratched. And also the 6, Tis Me, 2 long shots are out. So that leaves us with a field of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 here. And Timmy Tool Time's selections are 9, 7, and 2. And we'll check all these picks out. The 9 is 2-1 morning line is 8-1 right now. So somehow that tells me that is not going to stay together. Steve, how are you, my friend? Bookham Dano, 1 under wraps. Yeah, he looked impressive, my friend. Yes, he did. The easiest type of winner. You could even tell with the horse kind of near him. He was just kind of going through the hand motions there. But what a great story. Those people are wonderful. I met them a couple of times at Saratoga. They're the real deal. They're what racing's all about, you know. A couple of guys from Jersey, you know, hoping to have a horse, just a fun horse, and lo and behold, he becomes the darling of Saratoga. What a story, you know. So, Jenny Mac, how are you, my friend? Thank you for joining us, as always. Yeah, but we're getting excited now. We're getting up now to the CCA Oaks, and then the Jim Dandy, and then the big Whitney up there at Saratoga, which I will be there for. Hopefully my boy Sovereignty bounces back that day. Call Steve Cicero. There you go. Cicero. There you go. There you go. So we will look into this first race here. And again, Tim's picks are 9, 7, 2. And this is one of those races. I mean, look at this right now. 8-1, 5-1, 2-1, 2-1, 5-1, and 2-1 morning line favorite is 7-1. So this is one of those, okay, what were you looking at type scenarios. I was like, okay. So we look at this race, and the first one I looked at was the 9, the 2-1 favorite, Asai Gonzalez, 8 for 75, and Kevin Roman is 6 for 155. Does that scream confidence to you? It does not to me. But then you look at the 7, who's 2-1, and Arana is a 6 for 86. So does that give you any confidence there? And then you got Colby, who's 17% on the 5. He's 2-1. And our numbers on the sloppy track were a solid 46, almost a solid second. But on the fast track, in 2 starts of 6 furlongs, at 27 and 11. Does that scream excellency to me? It does not to me. So we got a little bit of a interesting thing here. Even you look at You Can Do It Boy. Now this is an interesting horse here. J.A. Hernandez, Alan Clanfer, 6, 7, and 3 and 34 starts. 3 for 4 at Evangeline Downs. I like the fact that this horse is going from went into the Clanford barn from Jose Ramirez. His buyers have gone up significantly here at 50 and 42. So this is an interesting race here for sure. Yeah, here's 972. Yeah. Yeah. This is one of those races where either you go and get a real good something to eat and you get race number 2, or you try to get value. And yeah, this race is not for the faint of heart here. But I'm gonna start really simple here. And let us know who you guys like out there. Bobby D's coming in. Look at this. In box 975. He's at Del Mar today. You gotta love that, Bobby. How is it in Del Mar, bud? Where the surf meets the turf. Hope the weather's great out there. Yeah, I'm gonna start very simple here because I don't like the 3 outside favorites. If they beat me at 2-1, I mean, Colby's horse is great. But it's 4 for 40, and in the fast we've got a 27 and 11. That's not great. Tom's Lucky Mo has run some 50 and 47, not bad, but that was in the slop. 7 furlongs, 47, still a very solid race. But he has so many chances a mile, just can't seem to get it done. And then the 9, El Chapo, nice 41-40 buyers. But Roman 6 for 155. Hey, Nick Ricciardi, how are you, my friend? Let's win some money, bud. Great to see you. We're glad to have you back. So I'm just going to start very simple here in race 1. And our official bet, not that I have any confidence in, we do not have any Parks results, my friend. No Parks results. I'm just going to go 5 to win a place on the 2. I think You Can Do It, boy. Interesting. I mean, the bug boy gets the weight. And hey, James, what's up, buddy? Good luck, my friend. The official bet is 5 to win a place in the 2. Hey, Lloyd. What's up, my friend? Good luck. Always glad to have you. So we'll go to the banner here. Okay. And with that $10 bet, we are at $90. So there we go. So our current bankroll is $90. So we're trying to anyone Parks results race 4. I do not. Yeah, where was the early money, James? That was it. Someone's on my 2. That's why that's why I went with the 2 here. Let me see. Parks race 4. The race is off, my friend. 2, 5, 10. See, we do it all here. 2, 5, 10. But we got 3 minutes till Evangeline. But for anyone betting Parks, it was 2, 5, 10. And what a ride by Jamie Rodriguez there in the final race at Saratoga. 6-1, making it look like a good thing, which is great. So, and thank you to everybody for joining us as always. Two minutes, they're starting to make their way towards the gate. Our two's down to 5-2 now. Getting a little late play here. You like to see that, these tracks. Let us know who you like here, as we'll be looking at Evangeline's card tonight. It's an interesting card. Whoever wins this one, they better enjoy this one, because it's going to be. Hey, Kat, how are you, my friend? James is right with me. He's got 2 to win place in the 2 and the 9. Exacta box 2-9. Good luck. Oh, I bet it is Bobby. That's fantastic. Hope you're having a great time out there with the turf meets the surf. Some great racing. Say hi to my boy KK for me. Kazushi Kimura. One of my favorite people in racing. Great friend. When he got to Woodbine, he spoke absolutely no English. And now he's doing magnificently. Studied very hard because he wanted to learn what everybody was saying. So the favorite right now, for some reason they have it at 4-1, but the 2 is 2-1. You can do it, boy. Hope that goes up. Yeah, Lloyd, I don't blame you at all, my friend. This is a great race to go get something to eat and say hello to the people around the apron that you know. And Jenny Max got race 1, exacta box 1, 4, 7, 9, and win a place in the 4 and the 9. James White's got a daily double 2-9 with 1. Good luck, my man. Will anybody be watching the CCA Oaks this weekend at Saratoga or any track? Is there any race that at any track around the country where your mind and interest is in? Let us know. That would be great. We're 8-5. I did not expect to be this low, but we're starting out slow, so I'm just going to go with that one, and then we're almost getting to the point where it's almost too low not to, but just for the show's purposes, I will continue to do this here. Go back there. Getting closer to the gate now. Good crowd on hand tonight for some Thursday racing in the Bayou. 86 degrees down there. And looks like a nice night, so the attendants are happy, which is great. Everyone watched the World Cup soccer final. The Spain without a shot. Amazing. That goalie from Argentina was unreal. Should have been like 3-0, but okay, we're starting to go into the gate here. They're all loading in. Five's going. They're trying to get the 5 in. 9 is looking at the 5 and say, "Okay, I don't want to go in either." The good gate crew has gotten the 5 in. Now the 9 says, "Oh, okay, the 5 did it. I can do it too." Oh no! Right when I said that, It turned sideways. But I think we're finally in the gate. Il Safate, and then the 9 goes way wide on the thing, and it's the 5 right in the middle with the 4, the 9, the 8, the 7, the 2 right on the rail. Little cramping going on there in the turn there with 3 horses, and the 1 is behind them. So we get the 5 Sure Can at 3-1 on the outside. The 9 El Chavo down to 4-1 in second. Glory Land Band 48-1. The bomb sitting right off them. We got now the favorite Even Money. You Can't Do It, boy, sitting right off them. Then the 8, the 1, and the 7. 24-3 is the quarter. As Sure Can is leading, trying to take them wire, but El Chavo is right up on his flank. Then we have Fulton at 12-1 right behind them. You Can Do It, boy, sitting right outside them. The 4, the 1, the 7, the half, and 49-1. And it Sure Can still taking them wire to wire so far. El Chavo right on his flank, pressing him throughout. Fulton right on the out and right inside them. He said the dream trip there if he's good enough. The 2, You Can Do It, boy, is on the outside, but still kind of struggling there after that beginning, almost wiping people out. The 1, the 7, and the 4, 1-14-4, and down the stretch they come. As the 5 still in the lead. We got the 8 trying to make a move. The 1, the 7, everybody trying to make a move down here late. The 5 still hanging on. The 8 on the outside. The 7 coming up the rail. The 1 being blocked off. We may have an inquiry here. And the 7 gets up 7-5-8-1-2. Hold all tickets. This result is not official. That was one of the ugliest races. Yeah, definitely, Jenny. We are going to have an inquiry. And I think if you're a 7 fan right now, you are not feeling good. Because he was making a nice move, but completely cut the 7 off. And the 2 hit like 3 horses going around the turn. I don't know what he was doing. He lost it right on the first turn. He couldn't get his horse straight at all. Lost that right around the turn. The 5 ran a good race there. And the 8, I thought was going to beat them all, but just couldn't. He was not for lack of effort from the jockey. Yeah, somehow, James. Yeah, exactly. That was amazing. That's a pure thing of athleticism there. I thought the 2 might go off. He might fall off, but he stayed on. But, I mean, look at this. We got the 8 coming down the stretch. We got the 5. The 2 is ruined right around the first turn. There was no way the horse was even going to. 7 clearly cuts off the 1. It's just a battle of who could get second. And I think the 5 just holds off so I think it's going to be 5-8-1-7. If I make that call. But that's why they're the stewards. We got to see what's going on here. There's Kimberly. How are you, my dear? Hope all's well. This is coming to us from Canada tonight. Hope all is well up in the great north there. Going to be up there in Toronto in 3 weeks with my Canadian racing family for the King's Plate. Very excited. Oh, Lloyd, I always pay attention to Miss Jen's picks for sure. That is true. Hey, Joseph Myers, how are you? Yeah, we're turning the page. That was a roughly run race. And I think we're going to have some coins. Are you kidding me? It's official? It's official. They didn't even look at it? What are we doing here? How do you not look at that race? Wow. How do you not look at that race? Okay, so if you had the 7, God bless you. Go play a lottery ticket because it's your lucky day. Wow. Okay. That's a bit of a shock to me. They didn't even look at it. Well, okay. So if you had the 7.5 exacta, it paid $20.60 for $1. The 50-cent try, $125.60, and the 10-cent super, $109.81. But as always, we turn the page. To a race that has now had 3 scratches in it. This is great. One of those nights in the bayou. Hey, Feisty, how are you, my friend? Thanks for joining us. Kimberly, what's the temperature up there right now? It's about, it's probably 60, 70 degrees right now. Probably gorgeous. It was a perfect day in Boston today. 80 degrees after all the 90 degrees, 100-degree days we've had. 80 felt mighty, mighty good. So we're on to race 2. We're going to forget that race 1. I still don't know why they didn't look at that, but okay. We move on. For race 2, about a mile on the turf. Now, are we off the turf down there, or is this just, or did Treasure Me just scare everybody away? That is the question. Let's get the answer here. And okay, the track is fast, which means we were off the turf. So they must have had bad weather in down in Louisiana, and that is why he is at the Wolfman is at Saratoga for the first time ever in his life, going to the CCA Oaks. He will be back next week, but he's very excited to be at Saratoga for his first time, and we're excited for him. So, but he will be back next week. Hopefully, the Formula will join us for a couple of races as well. So tonight, but the Wolfman is up at Saratoga. He and his wife going for the first time to witness the excellence, which is exciting. So, okay, so we had 3 scratches here, the 4, the 5, and the 6. That makes it a yeah. So X gone. Walk on Water was a late scratch. Did not have that scratch even, and the 6 RE was a late scratch. So we're on the dirt, which leaves us a field of 5. And this is one of those races where you're like, okay, what do we do here? So you look at this field, and quite the interesting race here. There's only 5 horses to look at, so there's not a 2-5 favorite here on the 2. I agree, Lloyd. Yeah, I agree, Lloyd. Oh, I'm only 3.5 hours away, so I'm lucky. I can get up there whenever time allows. But yeah, so we're looking at this second race, mile, not on the turf. State claiming $20,000 for accredited Louisiana bred fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. And you look at this field, and the 2 just seems to absolutely stand out among everybody, for sure. The 1 definitely seems to love a sloppy track, that's for sure.
Hey,
Hello.
Sean.
How are you,
Hi,
man?
buddy. Good to see you, man.
Good. What's going on, buddy?
Oh, just too much. Just a lot of work. A lot of work, a lot of work stress. Yeah. I know you've dealt with it yourself before, for sure.
Oh yeah. But exactly. Well, glad you can join us for a few, my man, and get that stress out.
Absolutely. There's nothing like the lounge to sit back, relax, and get some of that stress out, like you said.
Amen. So we're off the turf tonight. So we've had some scratches here. We have a field of 5 now.
Oh, we are off turf. Oh, okay. I did
Yeah.
not know that. I was unawares.
Yeah. So
I did log some scratches, but it was like very few when I logged them. So maybe
yeah,
they
and
weren't
then
off turf
we've
yet.
had some late. Because I didn't have 2 that were even in my thing that were. These must be late scratches. So
Yeah. Okay. Let's
yeah.
see.
So
All right. Let me get my stuff opened up here. Hopefully it works. If not, I did bring my laptop as backpack, so that's good. As backup, as backpack. What am I talking about?
I don't know if you saw the first race, but it was an interesting experience.
I did not. I had a small wager. I had a trifecta box going that I only picked up one of,
Oh,
unfortunately. Yeah.
yeah.
I had the Dolly Parton trifecta 925.
Oh,
But
love it.
it
There
did
you
not.
go.
Yeah, but it did not come. It did not come.
No.
Only the 5. Excuse me. Sorry, coughing into the mic. My bad. All right. Yeah. So we're off turf here, huh? Oh crap. That's gonna change things up. I'm gonna have to fix some stuff.
No problem. Yeah. I mean, this race definitely all things I think go through the 2.
Okay.
Treasure Me,
Treasure Me.
Alan Landry and Jansen Melancon. The 1 clearly like slop, but has never run in a mile on the dirt but has put in some very good races at fairgrounds, which would say at least he should be definitely competitive.
Oh yeah, that's a good sign. A little bit of fairgrounds.
Yeah. So, and looking at the rest of this group, the 3 and the 3 at least put up a 40 buyer here at Evangeline coming in second and made in special weight. With and he gets Harry Hernandez now, which is definitely a switch because when Harry won with this horse last time, he won with him. So that is definitely a feather in his cap for sure.
Yeah. I will say if I look over my go ahead. Complete your thoughts. No.
No. Go ahead, my friend. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. As I look over this, it looks like all horses have run on dirt. So you got that going for you. There's no first time dirt horses here. They've run across different. They've run across, let's see, turf. No one's on Tapeta. The best one on dirt from my purview appears to be the 1. In terms of my speed figures, grading out.
Yeah, sure. Dirt. Yeah.
After that, I do like the 3. If I look at my straight up picks here, I've got 1, 3, 2. So there you go. That's boring. The most interesting horse to me here, and I'm not sure I can jump aboard this, but I'm gonna ponder it given the short field and given the odds. The 7 doesn't look horrible to me. We're going. Are we still going a mile?
Yes, we are. Yeah.
So the 7 is a closer. He's been getting a little bit closer to the pace. I have his last race. I have the 7's last race graded out significantly higher than the next highest horse's last race, which is the 3.
Yeah.
I've got like just a really good grade on that horse. Part of it, I think, is because he broke his maiden recently. That was probably a maiden win and probably put some distance on. But regardless, it's not like we're talking about like a super strong field here. And the fact that we are getting a little bit of slop. Let me see if anyone grades out well for me in the slop. The 1 grades out best for me in the slop here. I actually, if I look at this, let me see. Does it fit the category for push all the chips in type play? Not yet, but pretty close. The one almost feels like too good of a horse to pass up here from my perspective.
And just to let you know that the track is fast, but the turf.
But they're off turf.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So not a sloppy situation. I'm still coming up to speed here.
Situation. Yeah.
Okay. Well, good to know. Good to know. And this is my race, I take it, huh?
Yes, it is. Yep.
Yeah.
The one looks very good in the paddock, and he has a lot of people around him, which is always a good sign.
Yeah. I like the way this horse's pace configuration sets up too, because when I look at I always look for the horse that's like just off the pace, because percentage tells you those are the horses that usually win, especially if you got like a 5-horse field. The horse that sits back just a little bit but close and has enough to like just apply some mental pressure to the next horse.
Sure,
the horse in front. And that I think fits the criteria for this horse here. It's won some pretty fast races. All right, so let's see what kind of time we have here. I take it we did not win the first race. Is that correct?
We did not. No. Our two ran into 2 horses around the turn and almost fell off. So exactly.
I got it. The 2 was my second horse in that race. So there you go. Yeah, I would have been with you 100% on that too. Okay, so we're going 2-1. There is something about that 7 at 20-1. Let me look at some pools here. Does that carry over into other pools? Probably not. So the place, there's $15 to place on the 7. So that tells you how these pools look. $15 out of 269. Wow, we are talking some small ass pools. That's on the place. On the show, 51 out of 199. Oh boy.
Jenny's passing.
Word Evangeline. What's that?
Jenny's passing the race. Yep.
Don't blame you.
This would be a good go to the concession stand, get a nice hot dog, get a nice sandwich, get a nice cold beer, whatever your choice is.
Yeah. You go back, you don't worry about gambling, and you just sit back and you watch horses run, and you enjoy it for the spectacle.
Right, exactly.
No more, no less. Oh boy, yeah, these pools. If we want to bet it to win, jeez.
Wait a minute. How did Jenny not have Jenny's Wine Girl at Del Mar? Just came in second. Jenny's Wine Girl. Jenny, how did you not have Jenny's Wine Girl? Maybe she doesn't like an answer. Maybe she doesn't like wine. Exactly.
Ooh, could be.
Let's see how many minutes we have here. We have 7 minutes to post. They're coming on the board here. The 2 is 3-5. The 1 is 2-1, and 3 is 6-1. The 8 is down to 5-1, and the 7 still hanging in there at 18-1.
I mean, it's kind of tempting to take the 8 here. Sorry, the 7.
7. There you go. My dad always said in short field, he still says it to this day, he says, in short field's always bet the long shot.
I mean, this would qualify for sure.
It's not a bad idea. Yeah, Bug Boy.
I have no idea about the sire here. Call me Georgie.
Call me Georgie at a point given. The Derby winner.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Sad. He won the Hawthorne Derby when it was actually a track.
Oh, shots fired. Yeah, let's see.
That's terrible, isn't it? Jeez, the last domino to fall.
Yeah, that's it for Illinois. That is it for Illinois.
Never thought I'd see that day. If you told me that 20, 30 years ago, I would have said you were crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, Gatekeeper has got race 2. He's got 1-3-2. That's not a bad bet. That's the way I have me. It's 1-3-2.
That's the way I've got him as well. But the 7 keeps calling my name. I think I'm going to ignore that call though, just because in races like this, I mean, yeah, he's a long shot. I liked his last race. However, class isn't there, right?
Yeah.
Class is a consideration, obviously. The last race was a maiden race, and the trainer is 9% going from maiden to non-maiden. All of these are considerations to say that 7 is a hard pass. It's just at 27-1. I've got the last race graded out very nicely, and
Yeah.
it's easy to take a look at that and think, ooh, this might be the place to get an advantage. I'm just going to look through the PP one more time here.
Wow.
See if there's like something.
Just a little update here. The one has just gone from 2-1 to 2-5.
Are you kidding me?
I don't know if I've been 2-5.
I was just getting ready to say I'm all for betting the one here, like $10 win, but not 1-5.
Not 1-2. Yeah.
Or not 1-2. Not 1-2.
Yeah.
So I guess the cause have spoken, or one person put down $100 bet, because $100 bet can move it here.
Timmy Thornton was late to the thing, but he got out, so he's back out now.
Yeah.
They're onto the track.
All right, let me take a quick gander at what else we got left here. Harry Hernandez, Treasure Me. Yeah. Guys, let's have some fun.
There you go. Love it. It's only 5 horses.
Yeah, you can go ahead, hit the button.
All right. Okay. Geez. I gotta find it.
Oh yeah, sure.
Where is it? 1 second. Did it switch? I used to know where it is, but dun, 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 just until I find it. Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Actually, I might be able to hit it here. No, maybe not.
Let me see.
Okay, hold on. That's all right. I'll push this in, and then let me see if I can find it. This is some thrilling. We got there eventually. All right.
Yeah.
The horse that I wanted to pick, going off 1-2 at the 3-minute mark. Now sitting at 3-5. I don't like the value there. I don't want to just push in even with 5 horses on something that is sub 2-1, let alone sub 1-1.
Yeah. Right.
So I'm going with a horse that ran really well in his last race. It was a maiden race.
Yeah. Hey. Yeah.
But to be honest with you, this field, it's not thrilling. The 2 was sitting at sub 1-1 for a while, or sub 2-1. And the last 2 races, it's come in 6th place by 10 or 12 lengths on dirt at these Evangeline Downs. In considerably bigger races, but still, that's not super impressive. The one, second place, first place, third place. So definitely I could see that horse being favorite. However, those last 3 times, turf, off turf sloppy, right? At the distance. But that's why I thought that horse was much the best. But 3-5, no. Proton Kitty came in next for me. Just broke her maiden last time out, going a mile on firm turf here. And then everything else before that came in pretty close the time before that on dirt. Everything else before that was dirt. A couple impressive races here and there, but nothing too strong. Yeah. I tell you, I'm going back to the 7, winning by 3 lengths last time out, going a mile, which I think helped the horse. Had a bunch of 6 furlong races before that: 3rd place, 9th place, 4th place, 2nd place. All those races were at Evangeline. And then, the other thing I'll say is switched up jockeys to Emisel Alvarez. That's when the horse got the win. jockey comes back. Horse went off at
Yep.
13-1 in the win last time out. Again, maiden 5,000 K, not great, but bumping up in distance, different jockey, looked good. Yep. And in 5 horses here, I think even if we get a place, we could get a payout here, because let's see the place pools. If I do some math on this here, place pool right now, $93 out of $101 out of 1,084. So only a tenth of the place pool is with that horse right now, by far the lowest. So even if we get just a place here, I think we're good. At best, we get a win, and we party the rest of the day. So $5 split across, win in place. It's a numbers game at this point, really.
Yep. And let's see what some people have here. We got James White's got 3-8 with 1-2 with 1-2-3-8. Cliffy, how are you, bud? Top picks are 2 and 3 in race 2. Yeah, Lloyd says 5-horse race with 1,300 to win. Hard betting these small night pools. I agree. Yeah, but that's where you can get some value here. One thing I do applaud this track for. They do like to be punctual. Yeah, and Timothy Thornton definitely held them up for about. I think he got some choice words from one of the other trainers for being late.
Oh dear.
Yeah, exactly. Now look at this. Now the 8's 9 to 5. The 1 is 6 to 5. The 2 is 4 to 1.
Yeah. With these small pools, it doesn't take much to swing it at the last moment. And the big bettors are waiting until the end. You're right. 2 to 1 on Simply Grace. 15 to 1 on Call Fern. Let's get that 7.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, let's see what I can do here.
All right.
They are off. The 1 got out very slow that time. The 8.
Yeah.
The 8 getting out on the outside there. Simply Grace looking to challenge, but going way, way outside there on that first turn. The 2 horse, I believe that is, Treasure Me, is now out there in first. And he is being trailed by Simply Grace at 5 to 2. Yeah. So Simply Grace actually did get out there pretty nicely. Treasure Me out there in front. The 1 horse who got bet down 8 to 5 that we were just talking about is sitting there in back of the peloton, looking to catch up, adding more strides on there. 24.87 is our first quarter, as Treasure Me still out in the lead there, with Simply Grace holding on for second, about 3/4 of a length back, with the 3-horse Proton Kitty about 2 lengths back from the winner there. Now we got the 7 and the 1 dueling it out in that second pack, still several lengths back there as they're starting to head into that final turn of this 8 furlong race. 49 and 52. That is not screaming fast. We are hoping for a charge here from the 7. It looks like dropping anchor there is the 8. We got the 1 and the 3. The 8 dropped anchor a little bit. The 6 is going to take advantage. The 7 getting blocked in a little bit. Let's see what happens on this turn. Is Treasure Me looking very solid right now with a 3. Let's see who comes up from behind there. Treasure Me still looking strong, actually putting on distance on the 3. So we got horses in the back that could make up the difference. All we need is a place from the 7. All we need is for him to pass the 3. Come on, get up there. Get up there, Call Fern. It is all Treasure Me. So it's going to be 2, 3, and 1 for the finish there. Very boring.
So the 2 went off at 3 to 1. The 1 went off at 4 to 5, and the 3 went off at 5 to 1. Yeah,
I got a little crazy there.
And the Simply Grace people, bet down the 8 to 5 to 2.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we knew that the 1 was in trouble after that start. The 2 got out of the gate and never really looked back. 3 to 1.
Yeah, I know. That's not a bad price at all.
Yeah, I mean, if I would have held on to my bet a little bit longer, if I saw that pop up to 3 to 1, maybe I would have done something on the 2. But yeah.
Cliffy's top picks 2 and 3 came in first and third. Nice job, Cliffy.
Well done. When you look at it, right, when we were first looking at this, I think 1, 2, and 3 were all pretty low.
Yeah.
The 2 went off at 3 to 1.
The 2 was my top pick there. Exactly. But it was like,
and then the 3 went off at 5 to 1, which we all thought was way too high. That's going to pay out $18 on a $1 exacta. That's not a bad price.
That's not bad at all. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So good call by Cliffy Shades there. I'm sure good call by other people as well. Not
Yeah.
so much by me.
And
Let's see who we
James
got
White
there.
was kind of close. He had the wrong order there, but 3-8 with 1-2 and 1-2-3-8.
Yeah, came very close though. Had the right idea, it seems.
But Gatekeeper had race 2-1-3-2. Did you box it, Gate?
That's the
Or did
question.
that is the question. You had all three numbers, my friend. Did you box it? We'll be very
Jenny Mack
happy.
also had a winning ticket here.
Pass, yeah. The best bet of them all, right there.
Yeah, she didn't
But
lose
actually,
a
the
thing.
way it turned out, 3-1 on the 2 is not bad.
Absolutely not. I think
This
that's
track by far is the fastest official. They have the button pressed for official before the horse even goes over the line.
yeah. Trifecta at 50 cents paid out $20.55. They get out these payouts very quickly too. My gosh, they do move like
That's what I'm
clockwork.
saying. Wow.
You're not kidding.
They don't mess around here.
No.
They
We've already
don't
moved
mess
on to the
around.
next race probably. I better do my my daddy DoorDash activity.
You know what I knew we should have gone for the 2 was when the Alan Landry, the trainer, was yelling at Thornton for being late. He knew his horse was going to win.
Yes.
Exactly. I got a runner. What the heck you doing being late?
Seriously. That's hilarious. Yeah. Good call.
No bet. There you go. Gate was just giving the numbers, but nice handicapping, Gate. And
absolutely.
Exactly. Yep. So excellent thing. So we move on to race 3. Nice 6 furlong. And this race is a full. We've gone from a short field to a full field of 12.
There we go.
Going 6 furlongs on the dirt, maiden claiming. Formula, have you had a chance at all to look at the CCA Oaks at all this weekend?
No, I am behind on everything. My gosh. Yeah,
too much going on this weekend. Understand?
Yeah, I do apologize. Yeah.
No, not at all. No. That's very exactly.
Yeah, who do you like in that?
Well, obviously, I think the pick would be the Chadsters horse. I definitely think she's the one to beat there, the leader.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm pulling up right now. So we have a field of 9, and definitely always a runner will definitely be and I no doubt about it. She bounced off her huge Oaks, race, but still ran a very nice race, Yeah, so I think tomorrow she'll be very good. Counting Stars could be a really good one for West Point Thoroughbreds. I would say this race is fairly chalky,
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess Rescast, how can you right now count on anything that William Walden is sending out right now? But but I think this is basically kind of their race, if you will,
Okay.
So
yeah.
But let us know out there, guys, if you have any. Maybe you think Zany for Johnny Velasquez and Todd Pletcher, who's now starting to win races again, which is great. Is at 9-2. So Kat's got a Del Mar pick there. Good luck, my friend. I love a big board, though. 5-2, 9-2, 5-1, 7-2.
Yeah, give me some options, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's like I said this last week for me, which is kind of funny, is that people always say, which one has the bigger handle? Is it Gulfstream? Is it Del Mar or Saratoga? every summer the biggest handle in America is Gulfstream Park because they put, and the races aren't even that good, like quality, but
Yeah.
every race is like 10 horse, and that's what big bettors want. They want 9-10 horse fields in every race, you know.
Yeah.
And that's what the big bettors want. You know, they don't want a 4 or 5 horse stakes field with 1 to 5 where it'll hurt their, you know. They want the
That's
10
true.
the 10 horses where it's spread out. You know, like this race is somewhere they love. 12 horses, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, and I
them.
mean, when we don't have days where they go off turf like this at Evangeline, I gotta say, for a Thursday night track in middle of nowhere, Louisiana.
Yeah.
I mean, Turfway does this really well, but for like a dumpy track like Evangeline, no offense, but there's a lot of nights where they do pull together like 8 to 10 horse fields.
Oh
consistently, right?
Absolutely, and that's what it's all about. Yeah, seriously.
You just need those options.
The big better wants options. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And numerous horses. You know.
Yeah.
Because that's where they're going to make the money. You know.
Right. All right, where are we at here? I'm gonna start driving, but before we do that, I'm gonna give you my thoughts on race 3 here.
Okay.
So with race 3, we don't have any extra scratches, right? We don't have any.
Right.
Any
no. Nobody. Every race except the 13 is in.
Okay. And I'm having problems here with my tablet. Okay.
No problem.
Top horse I will give you a horse that is going to actually bestow upon you some value, I think. Let me make a quick look here, because every time I think I'm giving you value, I end up giving a horse that the public is just like all after. All right, Ronnie's Ace at 5 to 1. The 10 horse is my favorite. I like the pace. I like the pace numbers on this horse. I've got him as tops for being close to combined heavy pace. Pace when he is less than 2 lengths off of the win, I've got him in 3rd place there. Speed figures across the board, I've got him as pretty darn solid. He's only run 3 races, but he's been in the money 2 out of those 3 races. It's got a little bit of close on him. Getting closer to the pace too, which is in these maiden races, that's something I often look for. So he's been getting closer to the pace as well. On average, he's about 2 tiers back, but the last time out, he was actually putting on some pace pressure. So I got all sorts of good grades on Ronnie's Ace there. If we average out the last 3 races and drop the worst one, he's the top horse there. Ronnie's Ace at 5 to 1. I think you're getting a bargain there. Race times are looking good. Last race looks good. I wouldn't say he's a single, especially in a race like this, but he's knocking on the door of a single for me. I definitely wouldn't single this race though. That's right? This one's a little too wide open for a funny play like that. So Ronnie's Ace.
Right.
After that, I'm going to give you an even bigger value here, which is the 7 horse Dot. So Dot is sitting at 11 to 1 right now. Let's see who's the trainer there. Ricky Corville's the trainer. Devin Magnan is the jockey. So what I like about this horse, a lot of these maiden races, especially in some of the smaller tracks, it really comes down to jockey trainer sire combos. West Coast is the sire. I've got him as about a 5.5 on a 10-point scale, which in this race is actually pretty high. There's no end to mischief here. I think 5.5 might be my highest rated sire. Actually, it is. I don't think there's another one that's even 5. On top of that, Ricky Corville got him rated fairly good, not the top trainer in this race. And Devin Magnan, not the top jockey, but good enough. All 3 of those things together give me a pretty high score. On top of that, he's running pretty good workouts lately, a 48.6 in his last workout. Another horse that's getting a little bit closer to the pace, his last time out, he was just off the pace, so not applying pressure, but being 1 to 2 lengths off. Like the race times, overall, my figures look really good on Dot. Then I'm going to give you another horse here. My gosh, I'm giving values all over. So Dirty Deal Dirty Deal I have as let me just flip back over to race 3 here. Currently sitting at 14-1. I've got this in terms of jockey trainer sire combos being number 2 on my list. So when we talk about sire, it's El Dial, which is a 4.6 for me. When we talk about trainer, it's Isai Gonzalez, but then it's Jose Luis Rodriguez, who I have as one of the best jockeys in this race. All those balance out to be a little bit higher than the rest of the field. Got a little bit of a close, 10 times out, 5 times in the money. What else do I like about this horse here? Yeah, I think the figures I have on this horse, not the last race, but all the figures combined, I've got him as being extremely close, if not better in a couple cases, to Ronnie's Ace at 5-1.
Yeah.
So there's that. Let's see. Anyone that so I've got 10, 7, 12. Let's see. Is there anyone else who's sticking out to me here? If I throw in another horse here, I'm probably going to throw in another bomb, which is going to be running for Dewey, which is a 5 horse. Horse is getting closer to the pace. Opened up at 20-1. He's only run 2 races. The last race he was the pace setter, which is something that, like, I feel like this is one of those tricks or things that we were talking with Wolf about last time. A horse that's going off long, that went off early and faded, coming back and showing more strength the next time. This horse fits that category, which is why he's my 4th horse. So in order, 10, 7, 12, and 5.
Love it. Okay.
No chalk there at all.
Okay.
And I'm going to go pick up some noodles for the kiddo here.
There you go.
So
and folks, everyone get everyone quickly get your DoorDash thing in for the formula. If you need your orders, he will pick it up for you.
If your orders aren't in now, then I can guarantee I'm not going to get it. So
not going to get it. You have to get it in now.
You got it.
There you go. So, all right. So this is,
tell us who you like.
Yes, this is quite interesting. So I like the reasoning of all 4 of your horses, and my top horse was not one of those 4. So
I figured. I had all bombs in there somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
So I figured.
So I really like the 9 Minimus Maximus here for Ronnie Ward and Harry Hernandez. This is one of my stronger plays in the night, and I like the 48-43 combo that he's shown in Evangeline, all higher than he showed at Delta. He seems to like this track a little bit more. Ronnie Ward just likes to win races. He's one of those trainers. I'm not gonna say like a Ken Sweezy, but he just likes to win races. You know what I'm saying? And he knows where to place their horses.
Just win, baby.
And just win, baby. Exactly. And if you look at this, which is interesting, you notice the 4 Seeking Aces, right? He's the 7-2 favorite, right, for Ronnie Averett, right? Nice 3rd place finish last time versus Open Company. Now coming back into the thing, so you say, okay, that's a pretty nice start. Oh, wait a minute, Harry Hernandez was on that horse. Then you go to the 3 Blue King, and then you got Zenon, and you look at some of the and a couple of other people, and you're like, wait a minute, why isn't Harry Hernandez on the Seeking Aces after that impressive start? I think he likes the 9 more. You know what I'm saying? And and these 2 are 18% together, which is a solid thing. So I think at 4-1, we're getting 4-1. This is interesting. The Tool Times picks here for anybody is 4, 6, and 9. So Tim's going with 4, 6, and 9.
Okay.
Which would be interesting, but I just find it interesting that and he gets EJ Barrera, who's 16%. I mean, a more than capable substitute. If you're a 4 fan, that was my second pick, and EJ is more than a credible replacement. I just thought that was interesting. Harry left the 4 to go for the 9, and I think that may say something here in this race.
All right.
Yeah. So they're a handicap.
I'll be curious to see. I'll be curious to see how you play this. It sounds like Tool Time Tim did not have any of the horses I selected. But as mentioned before, I'm not surprised since I'm picking all bombs here. So it's not crazy to think that, okay, people, what's going on here?
Nick Ricciardi's got 2 across in the 4 and a $1 exacta box 4, 7, 10, 12. Good luck, Nick.
Good luck.
Gatekeeper Woodbine Race 8, number 1 Stratospheric.
Ooh.
Emma Jane, just remember life, death, taxes, and Emma Jane in the last race. That's all you have to remember about that one.
Nice.
She wins the last race more than anybody else ever in Woodbine history. Exactly. Yeah, and
she's a closer. Closing out the card, that is.
That's right. Amen. Exactly. So all the Woodbine people in the Stratospheric for Nicholas Nozowinko. But yeah, so now let's see, 5 minutes to post. Exactly. And yeah, this is one of those races where I was checking I'm like exact. I was trying to put exactas together. I'm like, I'm not trusting anybody here. Exactly. No. You know. So
it's a lot to pick from. That's for sure.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So I'm going to be nice and simple here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes simple is the best way to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I'm just going to because I want to get to the. I'm just going to do 5 to win in place on the 9. Yeah, and then try to get us a win here. I think that
sounds good.
Yeah.
I know sometimes the lounge wants to know if some of us place different bets.
Yeah.
So I will say I'm placing an exacta key box. Keying the 10 along with 7 and 12. Because my numbers are showing that it seems like we got a potential advantage there with the long odds. So I'm going to play around with that. At a $1, it cost me $4 to place that. So if any of those do come to fruition, it'll be a very solid return.
Yeah.
In what could be a crazy field.
Yeah. I just did a very simple exacta box 4-9, but nothing major, off the thing. And I almost did that as my bet, but I have more confidence in the 9 than the 4, but in terms of, so I'm just putting the 9 up on the bet, but I did do a small wager on the 4-9 if anyone's interested in that. And we have 4 minutes to post.
4 minutes to post.
Starting to come up the track. See how these horses look.
Just passed a Corvette that had about 5 different colors on it. And I mean, this was a patchwork quilt. A calico Corvette.
Wow, there you go.
Someone was piecing together all sorts of parts to get that thing to look solid again, regardless of color. There was an orange hood. There were some black panels. There were silver panels.
That's what you call it. Yeah. Wow.
That's determination. Yeah.
11. Uninspired. 7-2 co-favorite right now.
7-2 favorite. I mean, this field is open for value.
Yes, no doubt. Yeah. Dirty deal. So 3 minutes to post here. This is definitely a race that bettors like 12 horses.
Yeah. Yeah, and when we were talking about it leading into this race, and obviously coming out of the last race with just 5 horses due to off turf and scratches, but when you get a very solid day, you see a couple races like this at Evangeline, and sometimes you're seeing that value out of it.
There's no other bet. There's just that. It's just we're doing 5 to in place in the 9, and I have a small 4-9 exacta box.
Yeah,
we always say that before the race, and the people, we're all geniuses when we say,
Yeah, this all started
I've never lost a replay in my life unless when I got disqualified twice. I mean,
yeah.
so there's none of that going on here.
Yeah, and this all started because every once in a while people wanted to know what Tim's bets were, because he would come out of something disagreeing with us, and sometimes he would end up getting a win. And like, whoa, Tim, what are you doing there, buddy? So they just wanted to know if we were placing something on the side here, because we all share what we have. We do one bet as the lounge, but then if we actually do bet something on the side here, we try to be honest about it and let you guys know if there's certain feelings. And like I said, I've got value on a number of horses here that I just want to see if something sticks.
Yeah,
no Tim. I know, no Tim.
And that's
all right,
that. Good.
No, I was gonna say I'm gonna check out and grab the DoorDash.
Yeah, go ahead, my friend. Yeah, I got it. Yep, no problem,
cool.
Man. We'll see you in a little bit. Yep. Now we're down to 2-1 here on Minimus Maximus. Cliffy's got top picks 11, 7, 11, 12. Good luck, my friend. We need Vincente del Cid to come back. That was my winning jockey down here. Always weird to see Isaac Castillo riding down there now. The former Monmouth and Niagara rider. Thank you, Cliffy. Appreciate it, my man. Thank you to everybody for joining us tonight. Yeah, let's see what's going on here. And now that we got Del Mar, we got to look and see what their features are. But yeah, the CCA Oaks basically looks like a kind of a favorites race there between the 1, the 6, and the 8. Obviously, Directive at 6-1 is not one to shake your head, nor anything that Billy Walden puts out right now. That is Will. That is definitely the exact thing. Anna's doing a 1-6-9. Good luck, my friend. And we got 0 minutes to post here. We're starting to make our way towards the gate. 9 down to 8-5. That is not something that we're thrilled about. And you know what? At 8-5, that is not worth a. I'm going to kind of watch the pool here for a second. See if anyone takes late money. No, we'll stay with it. I was going to change to 4-9 exact the box, but that's okay. We're going to stay with the 9. 9-5. We want to get a win here. Not a price I would usually play myself personally, but I just think in this group, this horse could be really solid. Horses are going into the gate now. The 7's in, the 3's in, the 9's going in. Looks fairly confident that 9. 2's almost in. Great job with Jack Crew. The 8 is in. Good luck to everybody. The 4 looking sharp going into the gate for sure. Good luck to everybody here. And it's the birthday boy, Todd O'Shea. Hey, buddy, how are you? Happy birthday, my friend. He's got the 9 across. Let's go, Todd. Hope your birthday's been a great one, my friend.
All right. I think I'm back.
There you go. And we got the 12. We're all in line. Il Safati. And we got the 9 going for the lead. We got the 4, is it the 5? We got the 1. We got the 12. We got the 11. We got everybody going for the lead here with the 7, followed by, and a whole host of pursuers, but it's the 5 running for Dewey at 30-1, dueling with the 9 Maximus. It was just bet down to 4-5, and the 12 Dirty Deal. 22-2 are flying up front. It's the 9 with the 12 pressing. The 5 is starting to fall back. The 7's getting a little out of control there. Who's that coming up? The 1 trying to make a move up the rail. And we got a whole host of pursuers coming down. 46 flat. They're really moving up front. And it's still the 12 trying to shock this field. The 9 trying to battle back with Harry Hernandez. The 1 continues to make moves on the outside. And that's the 10 coming way down the stretch. And again, it's the 10, 1, 1, 10, 12, 9. 53-1. Hello.
My 10 came in second, and my 12 came in third.
That's amazing.
That 53-1 screwed up my exacta.
Holy cow. Jenny had the 4 and the 7. Wow. That was what a stretch duel that was, huh?
Yeah.
That race completely fell apart thanks to the 12 just absolutely killing the 9.
That was my
I thought Jenny's 4 was going to run a big race there on the outside, but 1, 10, 12, 9, 4. 53-1, folks. Hello. That is why I
had the 1.
Yeah, seriously. Yep. That is why I did not do the exact on this thing. I did not trust that both horses were going to get there.
Yeah. I just double checked. I was not high on the 1.
Yeah, no.
Which makes sense. Sounds like nobody was.
The 1 may have been my last exact. Oh, wait a minute. Exact, yeah. 1, 2, 4, 7. Oh, Jenny had the 1. Imagine that. Jenny had the 1 in her exacta at 53.
Jenny, tell me how you had the 1. Was it just playing off of odds?
The rest of her group let her down, but wow. Nice inclusion, Jenny. 53-1.
She just needed to take my top horse to 10 and add that in there. Come on, where's the trust?
Jeez.
Jenny, man.
Yeah, Nick would have had the exact if the 1 wasn't in there. Oh.
Yeah, same here.
Man.
Same here, Nick.
53-1. Hello.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, this early pick 5, if you were alive in it now, you may have imploded now.
Yeah, I certainly would have.
The $10 winner. We had an $8 winner that, with a lot of people played that, may have lost in that 1. So if you're alive in that early pick 3, you're feeling mighty good about yourself right now. You got some major prices coming your way.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah. 53-1.
Evangeline.
Yep. What's going on here? There's Todd, the birthday boy.
Happy birthday, Todd. He's been with us for a long time.
Yeah, no, Jenny,
well
played. Oh, yeah, Anna had 169. Oh, man. Well done, Anna. That's amazing. I am saying without 100%, I did not have the 1. I did not play the 1. Did not even look at the 1.
Yep. I was so far from the 1.
Exactly. There was no secret bets with the 1, not even close.
So for the people that did have the 1, I want to see in comments, because I'm always trying to learn what people see. What was it that you saw in the 1? Was it just the odds, or was there something else about that horse, or was it a combination of I saw this and the odds were too good to pass up? I am always wanting to learn the tips that people use on these types of longs.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Hey, it's Groundhog's birthday too. Hey, Groundhog, happy birthday, my man.
I mean, Groundhog's birthday should be on February 2nd. Let's all be honest.
Exactly.
But we'll allow it because it's lounge day.
Exactly. Yeah. Happy birthday, Groundhog. Many happy and healthy returns, my friend.
Indeed, indeed.
Let's see. I had a pretty decent day formula at Saratoga. I was 5 of 9.
Oh, well
my
done.
My top picks on Twitter with the late daily double.
That's really good because today I was in and out checking Saratoga.
Yeah.
And there were a lot of long shots paying out there, a lot of double-digit payouts on winners.
Yeah.
I was not successful with winners, but my picks did have the final trifecta boxed up. I had 3 and 1 switch swapped.
Oh, wow. Nice.
And that paid off, I think, 95 or 96 on a 50-cent trifecta. So if you box it up, paid $3, you got 96 back. That's not bad.
Not bad at all.
But yeah, there have been some challenging days at Saratoga this year, and
I
thought today was pretty challenging too. So good job on going 5 for 9.
Thank you. Yeah. Jockey trainer combo. Yeah, look at that, Jen. Yeah, that's a great ad. Yeah, great angle.
Jockey trainer combo. Ah, nice. I gotta look. I've got that written.
Oh, Cosmic Candy Girl. Yeah. Oh.
Really?
Chris Elliott messing Nick up. Yeah, nice job.
I see it now. I see it now. Jockey trainer win rate I've got is 21%. In the timeline that I was. Ooh. Well done.
Very solid. Yeah. No, very solid. Well done, Jenny. Well
done, getting
indeed.
53 to 1 on that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, no, that's even though you guys didn't win, that's still remarkable handicapping to have that horse in there. Yeah. That's the tip of the cap to you.
Indeed.
Okay, here we go. So we turn the page here.
All right. While you turn the page, and since I'm not parked yet, is it just me, or has since winter? Maybe it's just around me. Maybe it's just in my area.
Yeah.
And maybe it's because I'm driving right now. Are people running red lights way more than they used to? Like within
way
the past?
More. Yes, way more.
Am I crazy? Is it just old man talk? Way more.
No, way
more.
Way more. Yes.
It just seems to be commonplace that you give people 2 seconds on your initial green light to pass through. You're like, oh yeah, it's just the people running a red light.
There are two things.
A little bit crazy.
There are two things that I noticed more than anything that I don't ever remember, in days, and that is Brownhawk says red means punch it. But the two things is people running red lights, right? And I've never seen so many people crashing into houses and buildings like every night on the news there is someone crashing into a building, a house, or something. I've never seen it like I don't know what it is, but
in those cases, most of the time, I'm going to guess it's the car's fault because buildings don't move much. I'm just throwing that out there. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah. Interesting. And this makes kind of sense. One of my good friend of mine is a policeman. He said a lot of the times, believe it or not, it's medication. Like people take medication when they really shouldn't be driving with it, and they tend to doze off or take a sleep, or they don't have they're full wits about them, and they go off course.
Okay.
That's what he said. He said about 70-80% of them. He said you always have that drunk driver or whatever, but he said but a lot of the times it's a driver who's either worked or just had a medication that has a lot to do with it there.
I see.
So so red lights are merely a suggestion.
These days it seems like.
It does seem it. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So the formula is going to bring us back here. We have one scratch, and it's actually, I think, a very key scratch. Is the 3 Bikini Bottom has been scratched.
Yeah, don't scratch my Bikini Bottom, guys.
Is that which is I think a big scratch in here. So yeah,
Okay.
so I'll give you my thoughts. So naturally, I'm always, as we all know, I'm very close to the Centennial family, and Unified is one of my favorite horses of all time. And he is now located full time now in Louisiana. So look out for those Unified babies down in there for sure. Yeah, so this is an interesting race. It's a mile, and if you look at the one's best race, Nice Unified, it was at a mile in this group. And who was on him was Inorio, exactly. So I'm watching his past couple of races. I'm hoping that and there's nice solid 47 buyer. He lost. There's an angle I love. I love betting back horses who get killed by like who get stomped by like 8-9 lengths, but they're like 3-4 lengths ahead of everybody else. You know.
Okay.
She ran into an absolute monster last time. She's No Angel, who just beat the field by like 9 lengths, like going away. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you almost throw that horse out and say, okay. But she still came in second, you know, and I think Nice Unified here. Anario has not had a great success at this meet, but the horse is 2 for 6 at the distance, 5 out of 12 in the money. And I think from the inside, this could be one of those horses that if he sneaks out, could be a value play there at 7-2. The next horse there was, and to no surprise that they're betting it, is That's Unbelievable, who was 5-1 in the morning line, is now 8-5 on the outside. People love betting Landry, who's already won one tonight, and
this is
Jansen.
The 8 horse.
Yep, and they're 27% together. So obviously, this isn't the first time they've hooked up trying to win. You know, and and the horse is 5 for 8 at first or second in the distance, and 2 for 3 at Evangeline at first or second. So clearly, this horse likes to win in these type of spots. You know, which is the interesting thing to me about this horse, though, and he won an open company last time. So you know that's going to be an interesting thing. So that horse is
as opposed to restricted.
Playable, yeah.
Got it.
And yeah, exactly. So that's definitely going to be a feather in his cap, for sure. Now the other horse here that I had because the 3 is scratched was the 2 Fern Spirit. Payne is still looking for his first win. Rosa Romero. Interesting. This horse has had 1, 2, 3, 4 different jockeys, but and seems to be at least getting, but seemed to like the slot last time. I don't really like that. I think that's why the 2 is 10-1. I was looking for a third horse, and I didn't really like a lot of horses in here.
Okay.
Exactly, but you know, so the 2, but I don't like the 2. And you can tell the crowd at 10-1 is not liking him either.
Yeah.
You know, so I would almost move Spicy Italian, who is getting played from 15-1 to 9-2 right now, above him. That was my 4th pick. But I'm 1, 8. I'm going to say 4, and then 2. I don't think the 2's in this spot is my cup of tea.
Yeah. So I'll share with you the way my numbers break out here.
Sure. Yeah.
When I handicap Evangeline, I use like an average, I guess, of all my formulas, and it's been pretty successful up to this point by just taking that average. Sometimes certain formulas work best at certain tracks, but this one it seems to have hit that sweet spot where all the formulas sort of averaging together give the best output. So from that, I was extremely happy today to say that that's unbelievable. At 5-1 seemed like extreme value, but now currently sitting at 8-5, I am no longer as thrilled that that is my number one horse.
Right.
That being said, this is not one of those situations where I have consistent formula agreement.
Right.
Every horse except for the 6 has at least one top 3 ranking. In a field of 7, that it doesn't always happen that way. Sometimes you get just a collection of 3. Sometimes it's like 4 or 5 that get that, but now it's like pretty much the whole field has someone vying for its attention, so to speak. Spicy Italian, I'm a little surprised that horse is getting as much love as it is. I've got 1 third place ranking for it. But anyway, going through the other horses that I had ranked highly with this method. So the 8, as you mentioned, I've got significantly the best speed figures across the board for this horse.
Yeah.
2 wins, 7 times in the money. I like the dollars earned at the distance as well as overall per race. Last race out, I've got it as the top race. Yeah, that one makes a lot of sense to me. I don't have the 1 in my top 3, but I have 2 formulas that have the 1 as my top horse. And I also recognize that this horse I'm showing has a pace advantage here. So I really like the 1, even if my main formula is saying that it's not as favored, so to speak.
Sure.
But because everything is so spread out, I'm trying to take everything after that top horse with a little bit of grain of salt.
Yeah.
My number 2 horse is Queen Berkeley, the 5 horse.
Yeah.
Opened at 10-1. Yeah, got a little bit of closing ability, which I really dig at this spot because we're talking about a 2-turn, 8 furlong race with a horse that I think has a little bit of a pace advantage here. So the pace could get a little hot. Could be some challenge from that 7 as well, who's my number 3 horse. That could open it up for the 5 in case there is some sort of speed duel here between the 7 and the 1.
Sure.
Yeah, so I like the 8 here. I think the 8 is definitely going to be in play. After that, I think you got to consider the 1, the 5, and the 7. So yeah, I think I know what I'm going to do. Yeah, we can hit the button here.
Okay, I'll get it for you. Hi, Katie.
Right.
Thanks for joining us, my friend. There we go. Yeah, someone hit the pick 6 today for 51,000. Whoever did that, here we go.
Whoa. All right, here it is. So trifecta key box for 50 cents. It's going to cost us $9. I'm going to key the 8. I think the 8 is much the best here. I think the 8 is going to be involved. Let me, show it here. I like your 1. I think the 5 gives us a lot of value here. I think the 7 might also give us some value here. I am really curious to see what's going to happen after the cause take effect here because we've seen the cause at that 3-minute mark, which is coming up in a couple minutes here, really move that number around on some of these horses. So I'm curious to see if that helps us out here, especially on the trifecta, but we'll see. I'm going to step away for a moment. I'll be right back.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. No problem, my friend. Yeah, there we go. And let me see if I missed anything here. Anna's has got 2-5 with 2-5-1-4. Good luck, Anna. Bring it home here. Jenny Max got a Del Mar bet for everybody if you're interested in that. She's had a fabulous day today. See if she can continue her Jenny dominance like she has done so much in the past. Uncle Sully, what's up, buddy? Win place showing the 5. Love it. How you doing, my man? Great to see you. I know you said something from here earlier TikTok idiots. No, I'm not talking about TikTok idiots. I'm talking about Boston idiots. We don't know how to drive and end up in houses or stores. The 8 is 3-2 right now. The Unified Baby, 9-2. Nick's got a $2 across an 8 and a $1 at the box, 1578. Good luck, Nick. What's up with Spicy Italian being bet down to 4-1? Maybe I'm missing something. We're going to have a star guitar baby in this race. Congratulations, Sully. That's awesome, my friend. Sully, how about those Red Sox? 15 in a row. Unbelievable. We'll start a new. We had our streak ended last night by the Orioles, but we'll hopefully get a streak going right back against the Blue Jays this weekend. And how cool is this? I'm going up for the Kings plate at Woodbine. And who's there? The Red Sox versus the Toronto Blue Jays. Could that have been better for me? Not at all. So I'm looking forward to seeing my boys up in Toronto. Should be a good time. And Nick again has got 2 across an 8 and $1 at the box, 1578. Yes, absolutely fabulous news there, Lloyd. Indeed. I think we could be buyers, my friend. Yeah. About 3 weeks ago, we were getting ready to sell the whole boat. But all of a sudden, now we'll be adding some new chandeliers, hopefully, to our yacht. You know? Exactly. So that'll be great, especially if we take care of business this weekend versus Toronto. I don't see how you can't. But we're staying Formula 15 in a row for the Bo Sox.
Whoa!
They tied it. We were what was it? We were 15 games below 500 or 60, and now we're 1 game above 500.
We were just talking about. So last time I was on, I was talking with you about how they were sitting at poolside with the Tigers, already looking forward to next year.
Yes.
It's crazy. And now the Tigers are actually looking a little bit better too. Like now they're actually considering keeping Skubal because there's teams in front of them, but the number of games are not that bad for the last wild card spot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that should be interesting.
Wild times.
Yeah, exactly. But
one
and what's amazing is that the Red Sox did this 15-game winning streak without Crochet, without Early, and without Angel Suarez. I mean, so it's like three of your best pitchers, and you still won 15 games in a row. Not too bad.
Not too shabby.
Please explain something to me, folks, and this is not being biased. How does Sonny Gray not make the All-Star team? He's 12-1.
Yeah, that's wrong.
I mean,
12-1, you gotta.
How does he not make the,
Like what's his ERA right now?
It's like 2. It's like 3. It's like 2.9 or 3.1. I mean, it's like It's I mean, how do you keep a man off that? I don't get it. But he's come back mad. It's good.
Yeah.
So Jenny's got the exacta box 2, 5, 6, 7 and win on 2 and the 5. So she's right.
That's not good. Jenny Mack is off the horses we like and on the horses we don't like. So that's not a good sign. She likes the 2. She likes the 5. I dig the 5
she likes the 5. So exactly. She'll be happy for us. She'll be happy for us if the 5 wins.
Yeah. All right. So 0 minutes. Who did the cause take down here? So the 8 is actually 2-1, and it was some 2-1 previously.
Yep. Yeah.
Spicy Italian down to 3.
Yeah. 5-2
Queen,
now. Spicy
5-2.
meatball is just getting hammered here.
Yeah. And
Tell
then
me, as
Queen
a person
Berkeley.
who did not see what they're talking about, but obviously they may know what they're talking about.
All right.
The
I'll go ahead and
Unified
call
baby
this
a little reluctant to get into the gate.
Yeah. Yeah. So once again, let me pull up our play here.
Oh.
So when it loses, I'll have something to look at. All right. Show on the stage there. All right. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there.
Yeah.
Race 4 is about to kick off. Looks like nobody's on the one horse right now. Gonna put himself in the gate. No big deal. Nicely unified. Don't scratch R1. Wow, getting in all by himself.
Yeah, I know, huh?
What a champion.
Katie Michelle's going to play the 2 with the 1, 4, 5. Good luck, Katie.
2 with 1, 4, 5. All right. All right.
Cliff's top picks are 4, 5, and 8. Good luck, Cliffy.
5 and 8. Okay. I'm pretty much down with that. I got the 5 and the 8 with you, Cliffy.
We're all in line.
And they're off. Getting out of the gates is the 1 horse. The 1 horse is squeaking out there, getting challenged by the 4. That is Spicy Italian. Spicy Italian, and nicely unified going into that first turn together as a pair. Getting lots of challenge there from the 4 horse. I will say that 4 going off at 2-1 is your favorite.
Yeah.
Is really challenging along that first turn. We've got the 2 horse coming from behind, Fern Spirit, and they are all looking to pass the 1 who took the rail, 7-2. Coming in behind them. Ooh, I can't see. It's not the 7.
Broadway Star.
It looks like another color, but okay.
Yeah. And then we got
or
the
maybe
2.
I got it. Maybe I got the 2 in the. Okay. Anyway, the 4 is comfortably in the lead. We're 25-55. Not fast.
Wow.
Not
Is
fast.
there a wind all of a sudden? 25.
Wow. There might be a hurricane that we don't know about.
49-9. Someone's got a fan going on.
Yeah, Spicy Italian looking strong. The 1 starting to pick up. The 7 starting to drop anchor. The 5 is coming up on the rail. I believe that's the 5. The 5 or the 3. Hard to tell from my phone here. But yeah, Spicy Italian looking pretty strong here, getting chased down on that turn. We're going 4-1-2-7 into that turn, but definitely a strong lead there for Spicy Italian, who's got this thing wrapped up. If Spicy Italian can finish, if he's got anything left in the tank. But we got horses coming up from behind. Are they going to be able to catch the Spicy Italian? No, it looks like not. Opening up at 15-1, now going off at 2-1. What did the odds makers not know about this horse? Spicy Italian is going to be taking this one easily.
Meatball. Take
the meatball. 4, 6.
1.
That was a 1?
Yeah.
Once they get into that shadow, it's hard to tell.
Yeah. 4-1.
Whew, I airballed that one.
Wow.
Yeah. I don't even think I saw the 8 the entire time.
No, exactly. Bobby D had 5-8 4 2. Sorry, buddy. Yeah. And then 2 with the 1 4 5.
Yeah, what is going on here?
I thought Katie's I thought Katie's horse was gonna 2.
I think it's 4-1-5-7. So
yeah.
Three of my horses, all the horses that I played under the 8 or with the 8, finished in the top 4, if you want to call that something. So yeah, I picked the wrong key. I should have keyed the 4. That's what it looks like to me, but
that's the 2.
Hard to tell.
2's on the outside, so it's 4 1 2.
Oh,
and the 8.
4-1-2. Okay, I don't know why my eyesight is throwing that off for me.
No,
4-1-2-8.
4 1. Because I know Katie had the 2. I was hoping the 2 would get up there for her, but
yeah, 4-1-2-8. You got it. Yep.
Yeah, someone knew. Someone knew.
Yeah.
Spicy meatball.
Spicy meatball, indeed.
Italian, yes.
What did I miss there?
Yeah, I'm looking right now. I still am 7th by 19.5. I did run a good 15,000 second, at a mile. And then there again is, getting beat by like eight lengths. You know what I'm saying? Like the interesting, the two horses at the mile less is that, that's where I say that's a huge angle for me. That's why I really like the one. Is that I always play and for folks to write this down, right? The two is the favorite in the doubles and the win place and shows. Yeah. But I love, if you look at a horse, they got beat by like 9 lengths, but it's in second. You know what I'm saying? And that horse isn't, and the other one doesn't come back, in the same race. Use it,
Yeah, I always think of that as more of like a negative. So it's interesting that you use that as like a tip.
As a positive. I almost throw it as don't worry, the horse. And usually at these levels, if a jockey's in second, he's not going to go and try to get 9 lengths on the. He's just going to kind of ride him out, but he's still riding well, to save him for the next race. And that's it happens very frequently,
Yeah. So the horse ran 10 times, was in the money twice. On average, the class is probably the best, but not by much. Yeah. I actually had favorable pace figures on this horse, and it also triggered my getting closer to the pace tip that I use. But let me just say, when I look at the speed figures that I calculate, and this is on me maybe, but it looked like a 15-1 horse to me, just based on the way I calculated the speed figures. It's just all red. The worst horse there, in my opinion, all red. The one thing I will say, though, in terms of race times, adjusted race times, it graded out most favorably for me across the board than any other horse. One of my formulas picked it up as third, as I told you before, but I talked through this horse and said, I don't see enough there for me to take this over a whole bunch of other horses. Right. So I'm going to keep looking. I looked to the 5 that was second in terms of race times, and the 1, which was third. I like those horses better because other things played better for me there. I just did not see enough on that horse to say 2-1. Holy cow. Who knew something about someone and somewhere?
Thanks, Nick, as always, my friend. Have a great evening.
Thank you, Nick. Have a good one.
That was crazy.
That's a good turn the page race if I ever saw one.
Oh yeah, no doubt about it. And then So now, this is what we gotta see. This is what I want to see right here. What are we looking at here for? Okay, let me see.
Looking forward to this one, huh?
Yeah. Well, no, I want to see. Here we go. The pick 5 pays are. Wow. So there's like for 50 cents are like the 1, 2, and 3 are like 0. They're a carryover. And then everyone else is like 177, 269, and that's for 50 cents. So
yeah.
Wow. And again here, unfortunately, my friend, we have the 1, the 2, and the 3 have all scratched.
Easy as 1, 2, 3.
Easy as 1, 2, 3 is not easy as 1, 2, 3 in this race because they're
not
all
this race.
Out.
Switching to dirt. Yeah, this one for me. Hold on. I'll get you a thought in a second here. The 5 here, currently sitting at 1 to 2, does grade out best for me. In terms of race times, which I overlooked last race. In terms of overall pace numbers, how he sticks to the pace. Got this as being the potential pace setter here, or likely pace setter. Speed figures, not the best, but look good enough. And then there's another horse I think that is so close that I almost think you got to go for it, because in some ways I like this horse better, and that's the 8. You're getting 5-1 on the 8 now, and there's a lot of time, and there's 5 horses, and things move at Evangeline if the right people are betting at the right time. But I like the median lengths to the winning horse averaging out, or sorry, median being less than 2, which means this horse let's see, only in one race. But I mean, the horse last race was in contention. I've got it graded out as being a really good last race. Was close to the pace, pace setter even. So I think the 8 here is definitely a go if you're going to get anything like 9-2. I would almost say just run with it.
Yep.
And then my third horse here, not that we need to go as deep as 3, but I've got the 7 on a little bit of a class drop, enough to notice it at least.
Sure.
Going to be a little bit more of a closer. But I also like, since we're talking maidens here, maiden special weight nonetheless. The other thing I like about the 7 is what I talked about before, jockey trainer sire numbers. I've got this one averaged or added up to be higher than the rest of them. We're talking about a gun runner here.
Yeah,
you don't always get a gun runner at Evangeline, right?
No, you don't. No.
Landry Allen, Javier Melanson or Melancon, however he likes to pronounce his name.
Melanson. Yeah.
So you got a gun runner in this race, which tips the scale more than any of these other horses, including the Run Happy at 4. So yeah, all fun things to consider. So if I give them to you in order, I kind of like the 8 a little bit better than the 5. They're pretty close, especially given the odds. So 8, 5, 7. Yeah, 8, 5, 7.
Okay. Yeah.
So have fun with this one.
Yeah, this is a doozy, as they like to say.
It's totally a doozy.
Well, that was a name of Assiniboia. It's a doozy.
It's a doozy. Assiniboia. All right.
And what was my horse's name? Was Anna? Anna Kazana.
Anna
Kazana. Exactly.
Was she a jockey?
No, that was the horse. His name was exactly. And
because they're actually, yeah.
Huh?
I feel like that's the name of an actress as well.
Yeah.
Or a writer. I'm looking that up while you get through this here. Anna.
What's her name from? Well, she's Ilya, but that was from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Was Anna? She's from Boston.
Anna Kuzina. Okay. Anna Kazanova, co-founder of AMA Animal Rescue.
She's doing the run to home base this weekend. She's on Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
All right. I'm drawing up blanks, but I feel like I did see this name somewhere.
Anna Kazana? Yeah.
Yeah, I thought I did. Anyway, we can move on from that topic. I think it's run its course from my end. 13 minutes to post here. We definitely got some time. The Haskell Stakes. Baby Vino.
Yes.
How about
that? My girl, Lindsay Schwartz.
Nice.
The year of the year, and I'm so happy for Vargas. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good friend of mine. Talk about a guy who's put in his time and tried the process. You know, good times, bad, and to get to see him get a big win like that was just awesome.
Big win. Big G1, yes.
Which is really cool.
Outstanding. Yeah, happy for him for sure.
Very happy for him.
And one of my formulas did have that horse really high. I ignored it, thinking, "Oh, there's no way."
No.
With the level of horses in this race, we're talking about a Derby winner here. We're talking about Napoleon Solo here. Yeah, I ignored it. And then I was looking at it afterwards. I'm like, that sounds familiar. I feel like, no, I ignored the signs. But I mean, you get the signs with everything, so it's difficult.
Sure, yeah.
Difficult to tell when to use them and when not to.
Todd's got a 478 exacta box. Good luck, Todd.
Good luck. He is digging the Creole Lady there.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
And ignoring the 5, which is going to be key to this, unless, like we said, the cause come in and start moving the lines around.
Exactly.
That is a run happy there at the 4. Creole Lady, a run happy. Yeah, I just think that, like, second race for that 8, ran a solid first race, bounce back and take it. Let's see what happens.
And the fact that CJ McMahon stays, you know what I'm saying? I love that too.
Yeah, that's positive.
Henry West is 1 for 52 this meet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So to say he's due for a win is definitely
yeah, an understatement.
Then we have Spicy Mustard. We ran a nice 53 last time.
Yeah, it's funny when you come to some of these tracks and you're like, ooh, 53s and 47s, right? It's all in comparison, right? It's all relative.
Yeah. Now there's another case there too. Like we can look at, like, Spicy Mustard came off a layoff of almost a year.
Yeah.
He came in second to Buhawk, who just absolutely just crushed the field.
Yeah.
So
second race off the layoff.
Perhaps a second better thing coming up there for them. We got 8 to 5, 9 to, look at this, 5 to 1, 8 to 5, 9 to 2, 2 to 1, 7 to 2.
Yeah. Let me take a quick look at that again. Yeah. Yeah, Spicy Mustard's intriguing. I do like where this horse sits pace-wise. Sits like right in that sweet spot that I often look for.
Yeah.
In a 5-horse race like this, 5 furlongs, I'm not sure if that sweet spot still applies, but we'll see. There's 2 horses in this race that, based on just a little bit of data, could end up being the pace setters here. The 8 that we talked about before, and the 5, which is still sitting at low odds, 9 to 5 currently right now. So definitely coming back down to earth.
Yeah, 2 to 1.
Yeah. I got that horse as the pace setter after having run in 2 races. So we'll see what happens. It's always hard to tell in these maiden races where they've done like a couple different things here, because you never know. Those first couple races, maybe they got a little excited, tried to win the race in the first 3 furlongs and then faded. The trainer sort of pulls him back a little bit in the next few races. You never know.
Yeah. I'm sure what they're doing, by the way, down there is because people ask, like, why did they come out so late? I'm sure with the humidity and everything up down there, the short post parades are much more beneficial.
They're trying to keep them conditioned and everything, and not dry them out so quickly. Yeah.
Showing the 5 right now, looking good there.
All right, my 8 is now 3 to 1. So getting a little bit crunched on the odds. Not going in the direction we'd like to see. The 5 is now up to 2 to 1. So they're going in opposite directions. Are we going to see it flip? We'll see. I mean, obviously the 8 opened at 7 to 2. And you got Crescent Sky, the 7, open up at 5 to 2, sitting at 5 to 2. So that horse really hasn't moved a whole lot. Still sitting where expected.
Well, Todd is working a rodeo this weekend. Is anyone else working a rodeo this weekend?
Anyone out there working a rodeo? Fun times.
That is a new one in the lounge. I don't think we've ever had someone working a rodeo.
Not that I remember. We've done a number of these, though.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
I guess it's possible. Oh, there's my daughter walking outside. Where's she going? Is she gonna see me?
Your 8 is looking good in Team Blue here.
So they're talking on the phone.
Everyone's got. I love this. All the 8 people have "Go Girl Go" on their thing. That's awesome. They're all wearing "Go Girl Go" shirts. That's fantastic.
Nice. All right, Sean.
Yes, sir.
I wish we had our buddy Wolf of Oaklaw on here to talk about it, but he's obviously doing other things. He's preparing for Saratoga, so he couldn't join us tonight. But he should be back next week, I'm hoping. We'll check in with him again. But I wanted to talk. Hey, did you have a good time with World Cup? Now that it's finished, now that it's done and in the books, what did you think of the World Cup this year?
This is the best World Cup in a long, long time.
Okay, it's not just me. It's not just me. I got into it.
This was by far the best games, the most competitive games. This was just. Having grown up playing soccer, this is just. This was the best of the best. Every game was competitive. There was no, and
it was everything.
It was everything.
Everything around it. I was just like, I felt like it was woven into everything going on in the U.S. right now. You saw videos posted of Norwegians doing the bow rope thing in escalators in the New York subway. You saw cones going on statues in Boston that all the Scots were doing. Like videos all over of people just like celebrating it. It was impossible not to get into it just because of that. And the games were exciting. They were fun. Even the low scoring games, you can get into those. Spain was just totally dominant and phenomenal defensively. I know Tim is extremely happy with Spain winning and the way they did. I think they let up one goal the entire tournament. And then I was in the Seattle airport because we were flying back from our trip while the third place game was going on, and they had a huge TV set up there, and they had fake turf set up with all these different tables, and we got a table right in front, but it was packed with people watching England-France, and oh man, that was just a lot of memories made this year. I've never watched World Cup as much. I've watched Tour de France a lot in the same way, where it's like this summer event where you feel like it's now summer for me because I get to watch Tadej Pogačar face off against Jonas Vingegaard for Tour de France, right? That's what it's been the past few years for me. But this year it was more World Cup. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Won a few bets off Tadej Pogačar in the past too. He is quite the cyclist.
Yeah, and then let me tell you, here in Boston, we had a blast. We had Team France, we had Norway, we had the Scots, who were just absolutely. They just revolutionized our town. We just had all the good teams here in Boston, England. We just had a great time with them, and now every year the U.S. is going to play Scotland. They become our sister city now. Glasgow's become our sister city. So we're going to play. The Scots are going to come back and play every year. So it's going to be a fun. Yeah, exactly. So it was a lot of fun putting exactly with the cones on there.
Yeah. The cones. Statues getting coned. Okay, we got 2 minutes. Sean, this is your race.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Unless you want me to take the final race, but go ahead.
No, exactly. No, I am going to do. Here we go.
There we go.
All right.
I'll press buttons in the background.
I have a big hunt. Oh yeah, I'm going to go. I'm just going to do a $2. You ready for this? I'm not even going to wheel it. Okay. I'm going to do a $2 exacta 6 all.
6 all.
Yeah, I'm going to just spicy mustard. Yep.
All right. So you like the spicy mustard.
Yeah.
For the win.
For the win. Yep.
Feeling confident. All right, let's go for it then.
I like it. Yep.
I dig it.
Yeah.
I dig it.
It's an $8 bet.
All right. Not bad.
Yeah.
I'm going to start my little drive here.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Clear this way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hey, see me. I'm right here. God, this parking lot. It's a terror.
Spicy mustard.
Spicy
Olive
mustard. Still got some sun.
That was great to see all the owners of Go Girl Go. They all had blue shirts on.
Nice.
With Go. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
Look at this: 5-1, 4-1, 4-1, 2-1, and 8-5.
Got some parity there.
Now Go Girl Go is the leader now.
And that's what we were talking about, is that, or that's what I was talking about at least, is that field like this at Evangeline, you think you got an advantage and it's like 10 minutes out. You think, okay, this is going to be the horse. But we all know that it doesn't take much for a few bettors with deep pockets to flip those odds around on you.
Yeah. James White's got a win place, exact the box 5-7. Good luck, my friend. And Cliffy's got the 5 too. So
the 5 is actually looking like the 5 is looking like value. The 5 was sub 2-1, now sitting at 9-2.
Yeah.
Like I'm even looking at the 5.
Gatekeeper's got the 8. Exactly. Yeah. Now the 8 is the favorite at 8-5 with CJ McMahon.
And I'll let you call this race because I am in the driver's seat.
Yeah, no worries, my friend. We're heading up to the line.
Nice. Yeah.
We got 5-1, 9-2, 5-1, 2-1, and 7-5.
Yeah, it's not bad for a 5-horse race.
No, absolutely.
There's no 20 to ones. There's only one that's sub 2-1. Crescent Sky's close. It's 2-1 even, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, World Cup this year. We just found ourselves in places. We went to the Pop Culture Museum in Seattle, which I suggest everybody should go to.
Yeah.
And we were sitting on their second level there, which has a bar. And they put the game on, and there were a couple other people there watching with us, and we were, getting excited about, I think it was England, Norway at that time.
Yeah, yeah.
So Harlan was there, and Harry Kane.
Oh, very cool.
Billingham. Yeah. It's a lot of good players in that game. So we're just all getting excited over the different twists and turns going on. All right, looks like they're loading up.
Yeah, we're all loading up here. Good luck.
Good luck, Lounge.
We got the 5 getting ready to go in here. The 8 going in. 6 will be one of the last ones to go in.
Let's get up there, 6.
And we're just waiting for the 7. They're almost all in line. Hillsaw Fate. And we got the 8 moving right out to the lead with the 5, the 7, the 6, and the 4, and the 8 wasting no time going for the lead there.
Woo.
As Go Girl Go is saying Go Girl Go. Scarlett, and with all 3 of them right behind him, and the 6 off her. Let's see what this pace is going to be early. The 4 is going after the 22-1. We're all flying up front. The 7, the 5, can the 6 possibly trying to get up the rail to them both, but the 8 Go Girl Go at 4-1 was just 3-5. This is the weirdest odds ever.
I know.
Down the stretch, the 8 is coming down the stretch. The 4 on the inside, trying the 6 is not going to be anywhere near. The 7 is trying to catch up, but it's go, girl, go. The 4 is still trying to come back on the inside, though. This is going to be a stretch tool, and it's the 8. Wow, go, girl, go. Wasn't go, girl, go just like
yes.
9 to 5, 2 seconds
yes.
ago? Went off at 4 to, okay.
Yes.
Wow.
Absolutely. When I took a quick scan over, which you don't do, kids, you're not supposed to do that when you're driving, but when I took a quick scan over and I saw that it was the 8 and the 5 at, I think, 4 to 1 and 6 to 1, I thought, you got to be kidding me. What happened at the last minute? Because I would have bet the 8 at 4 to 1 if I knew that that horse was creeping back into value land.
Me too. And Spicy Mustard, he never even got the horse involved at any time.
No,
I thought he would go right for the lead, and he didn't even put the horse in the race. He just put him right back and said, if you watch that the race where he came in second, he was right on and he just didn't even put him out. So I guess all the people with the blue shirts that said "Go Blue, go, go girl, go" knew.
Yeah,
exactly. All of a sudden you see a bunch of happy people in the winner's circle.
I just want to know what moved the line off of that horse, because to me that felt like the best horse, and then I felt like the public figured it out, and I said, okay, well, let me see if I can get value out of another horse. So I put a couple bucks on the 5. But if I would have known that horse was going off at 4 to 1, are you kidding me? I would have doubled down on that thing.
Yeah.
Anyway,
that's crazy.
Just goes to show. Sometimes you should probably bet the horse you think is best, and not try to go to value.
Exactly. No, exactly.
Yeah, sometimes, right? Sometimes.
Crazy.
All right. So my formulas, right? The method I use to compute, I've got like these confidence values, and the confidence values play at about 50% certainty, which is pretty good when I hit this certain threshold.
Yeah.
And on the next 2 races, I mean, you can flip a coin on each one, and I could win or lose, or win, lose, lose, win, lose, win. But for the next 2 races, and I'm just telling you this because I'm going to have to end in a second here, and you'll have to continue on. Assuming that there's no additional scratches, I have the 4 in the next race and the 4 in the 7th race in that zone. So I'm very curious to see what happens. Let me just double check. Flying Private, was that it? Yeah, Flying Private in this race. I had pretty strong feel on that horse, I believe. Is that right? Yeah. And then if we look to the race after that, Seismic Spirit. Yeah, Seismic Spirit was another one. Again, assuming that there's been no late scratches. Seismic Spirit, even stronger opinion, I would say, on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, those are 2 horses that I like in the next couple races. Just telling you, because at some point I'm going to have to bounce out.
Yeah. No.
Go, girl, go. $10 winner. That exacta paid 28 and 2. Woo!
That's amazing, isn't it?
That is amazing, considering where that horse was sitting.
Oh yeah, and the funny thing is, you try your best. You try your best to get the right pace scenario, and I was wrong on every where I thought the horses would be. I thought my 6 would be on the lead, and he brought him right back to last and didn't even. It's like, okay, we can tell right away our horse is not going to be a part of the scenario.
I had the 8 and the 5 early on getting the pace. So I was right on those, but I think the 5 also faded out a little quicker than I expected to.
Yeah.
5 was bouncing around quite a bit.
Yeah. No, Lloyd, soccer is a real sport. Come on now. Americans don't like it because you don't win 87 to 85, but
yeah,
it is a real sport.
it's a lot like hockey where there's excitement because you don't score as much. So when the ball actually gets to a point where you're going to get a scoring opportunity,
Right.
it just leaves that level of excitement. It makes it that much greater, right?
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not like basketball is exciting, it's fun, but the scoring in it isn't nearly as great as it is in soccer, right? Like the threat of LeBron James being able to dunk the ball. Okay, well, we get it back, we get a 3-pointer, and you
Yeah.
score like 50 times a game each team.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah. This is like 1-0, 0-0, 0. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it drives people nuts.
Yeah.
I understand it because it's so much more about strategy, where the other games are score, 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 score.
Yeah.
Especially if a team's faster than you, you're trying to keep the ball away from them, so they're actually running more. So that at the end, they're not going to have their legs to to make that final bid. But to Americans, that's not exciting when you have other games that score.
Yeah. I tell you what, I enjoyed watching the finals.
Yeah.
And watching the Argentinian goalie, oh my gosh, that guy was a brick wall.
With
like
a broken finger.
Guy made,
with a broken finger.
Yeah,
that's insanity.
Their defense was very strong. I think they set it up really well. Like they knew how to rotate, and the goalie knew how to position himself. Like they had really good defensive strategy. But he came up and he made every save except the one where he made the save, and then they got a ricochet and just slammed it in while he was on the ground recovering from that save.
Right.
Not much you can do about that as a goaltender.
No, exactly.
Yeah. That was like an MVP performance from their goalie.
Crazy. So we move on from that short, fun race.
Fun indeed.
Exactly. To the 6th race. We're moving along here. And I thought it definitely gave at least a nice representation for the sport, for people who hadn't seen it.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
I think that's what they were looking for, which is nice for the.
Oh, they got
it. For them.
Yeah. They got it.
And spades, Yeah. Exactly. So. And what do we got? We got, definitely the scoring is tough for Americans, Lloyd. I will agree wholeheartedly on that one.
Yeah.
That's not an easy one. And exactly. Now, who are your picks in the next couple?
So what I was saying, and I just pulled in.
Yeah. There's a scratch of the 7, by the way, in this race. Weitzman.
On this next race, though. So, the 4 I got is having the best last race. I got a really strong grade on the last race, really strong grade in racing at the park itself. Got this horse on a class drop. Jockey trainer win rate is 38%. I don't know how many that is, though. It could be like, what would that be? Like 3 out of 8 could be the number there. But regardless, I'll take that. I've got this horse as having the best win value, the best single win value. The horse's pace at the distance, 6.5 furlongs is really strong. Everything grades out for me well. Last race I really like. Race times are good for this horse. And I like where the horse sits on the pace. So all in all, I'm really digging the 4 here. After that, I am going.
Is that why he's 3 to 5?
Opened up at 8 to 1.
I know. They must listen to you.
They must have listened to me. After that, I will travel on over to the 2. also on a bit of a class drop. The horse is good on the dirt. The horse is pretty good at the distance. Last time out, I've got him as having the third best last time out. And then what, 19% on Jockey Trainer. Pretty decent on in terms of pace numbers there as well. Going to sit pretty close to the pace. And got Harry Hernandez as the jockey there. That's always solid. Not as good as my 4-horse that everybody seems to be caring for right now. After that, what was value, at least, I have no idea what the value is right now. I will give you the 5-horse field study. In terms of numbers, I've got. Let me just make sure that this horse is still granting us value. 12-1. Okay, thank you, field study. Thank you. So I've got this horse as having the second best last race, only to Flynn Private, the 4-horse, who I really like. Jackie Trainer Sire combo, I've got this horse as number 2 to the 6-horse, who's probably going to be my 4th horse if I do pick one. What else do I like about this horse here? Yeah, so if you take the last 3, drop the worst one. This horse is number 1, getting closer to the pace, likes to sit 2 to 3 lengths off. Maxfield is the sire. Hello. We like a Maxfield.
Yeah.
Juan Munoz, the trainer, ranks out as I think the best trainer in this group. Yeah, and then I'll throw in the 6 as my 4th horse there, the Palace Malice horse, Majestic Palace. I like this horse at the distance. So if I'm going to give them to you in order, the 4, who I'm not sneaking up on anyone now, given the current number, opened at 8-1. I will remind you. I'll go 4, 2, 5, and 6.
I like it. Okay.
And then, if I go to the next race, the 4-horse there, Seismic Spirit, is currently 5-1. But knowing this audience, he's going to open up at 1-5. So there we go. Just keep that in mind. I love that horse at the distance. If the horse is still in the race, I realize that one's on turf, so he might go off turf. We'll see. I haven't looked yet, though.
I like it.
Good luck the rest of the way. I am going to close out now. Good luck to the lounge.
Thank you, my good man. As always. Yeah, that was what a performance that was by Paraguay. Something happened in that last game, just don't quite know. But hopefully in 4 years they can figure it out and even do better. But the world keeps getting better, so. All right, so we are heading to race 6 at Evangeline Downs. We are 10 minutes away. The field is in the thing waiting for Tool Time's picks here. Scratch of the 7. The 4 is bet down to 3-5. What are we thinking, crew? Are we thinking, What are we thinking here? And again, they have the 4, the Flying Private. And they're 31% together. Won by 10 lengths going away last time. Very impressively. You have to be impressed by that. Definitely looks the part, going up from 5,000 to 10,000 after dropping down. So you have to be impressed by that. So that's an interesting move. Let us know what you guys think here. It is fascinating when you see the different moves there. I'm trying to check this field out here, see what we think. Yeah, I hear you. Oh, everybody loved it, Groundhog. Everybody. This revolutionized Boston. It really did. Revolutionized Boston. So that was quite remarkable. Quite remarkable. And feel free if you guys like have any pick you like a Del Mar or anything. Let us know if you like anything coming up there. We're not doing that race to know, but if you like it, let us know. Every 2 years, yeah. That it's hard with all the money that's in Lloyd for the big clubs like the elite clubs in Europe would not like that. I agree with you, that would be fun, but the European teams would hate that because their big stars would be gone, constantly qualifying for other national things instead of playing for their team, which would be a no to the billionaires who own all those soccer teams. But I do agree with your concept. It's just, yeah, unfortunately, the money would talk there, if you will. But let's see here now. And who do we like in this next race here? 7 minutes to go. 6 minutes to go. Is this horse to you guys worth the 6 to 5? To me, it is not. I think it's definitely worth a chance here, but this is an interesting race here. And if we kind of divulge into this race, which is interesting, 6.5 furlongs. I love the fact that Riley Magnan took a chance and moved the 3 up, the string theory up from a 10,000 non-winners of 3 to an optional 12K non-winners of 1 other than. It was the first. I know it stopped, but at least it was there, for a portion of the race. And when it gets down to like the 10,000 level, always competes that way, So that's admirable to me there. Yeah, I hear you. Well, that's why what Messi's done is amazing with all the World Cups he's played in. It's remarkable at 39. I didn't see Tool Times picks. Usually I see Tool Times picks. But we have 5 minutes to post. And again, thank you to everybody joining us tonight. Groundhog, are you heading up to Saratoga at all, or are you just staying in Kentucky? Been some fabulous racing going on in Ellis, that's for sure. Those purses have really turned Ellis around. And O'Brien was trying to get up to the Whitney in a couple of weeks, but they usually like him to work the Travers. So we'll see if we can pull that one off for Sabi. And the horses are on the track. Metallic Mischief, 13-1. The 8 is getting some play on the outside, 5-2. Go Get Trey. And this horse, this horse is that's interesting. It's open company. So it ran against 20,000 maiden claim on the grass, and then ran the Raging Cajun and just was overwhelmed, but has had some decent form in back class against state bred maidens, but I don't think 6.5 is his cup of tea. Honestly, I know he won 20 grand non-winners or 2 at fairgrounds against, but this is open company. I don't think he's going to be in that level. But at 3-1, someone likes him. 2 missed the post. Thank you to everybody joining us tonight. The races are going fast tonight. I like the fact that staying put in Wyoming. Oh wow. Okay, God bless, man. That's awesome. Going to Wyoming. There's a switch for you. God bless you. There you go. That's great. Then you put them packing up for move. There you go. God bless, my friend. Horse is all looking on the track. I'm going to go for a little value here. I think the two could definitely be a player here. 1 in 10,000 maiden. Harry Hernandez on the lead. Shane Wilson. Harry Hernandez, 24%. Very strong. But I'm going to go for a little bit of an upset here. And okay. Try to get us on the board here in a big way. I'm going to do a $5 exacta box, 3-4. I like this, yeah. I like that as our official bet there. Let us know who. It's so hard doing these tracks when you don't know the owners, don't know the trainers, don't know the jockeys as well. I mean, I know Jansen, I know Harry Hernandez, kind of know Pompel. I know the names, but I don't really know like the connections and all that stuff. And that's a tough one. But you learn, which is fun. You know, I'm always open. There's no track that's too small for me to try to learn and admire. James White's got winning place in the 2 and an exacta box 258. Good luck, bud. 0 minutes to post. Making their way towards the gate. Making their way towards the gate. Still, it's like 86 degrees down there. 85 degrees still at this time. Cliffy's picks are 2, 3, 4. Evangeline. Cliffy, hope you and I are correct. But if James wins, we'll be very happy for him. Is anybody going to any tracks this weekend or any trips coming up? Any tracks that we're going to? Or we? I know Bobby D was at Del Mar today. Wolfie Chase is at Saratoga for the first time. He's never been, which is exciting. He's up there for CCA weekend, because he'll be there, which is exciting. Get to see that big race. 3-year-old fillies of the future. We've reached the gate. See if there's any late money here kind of flying in. The 8 is definitely taking some money. We're almost all in line. We get the 5, 6, and 8 remaining here. Going into the gate. Good luck to everybody as always. We're just waiting on the 8 here. Il Safati. And we got a 3 going out for the lead here. We got the 2, the 5, the 8, the 4, the 1, and the 6. So going down the stretch here, and it's the 3 with the lead here. The 2 right on his flank, the 8 right to the outside of them, the 4 right on their inside. 22 and 3 is the thing is string theory, trying to take them wire to wire. The 2 clearly start them, trying to keep up with that one, but is losing ground a bit. The 4 trying to move up on the outside of the 2. The 8 falling back a little bit. The 6, the 5, and the 1 all in the back. But right now it is string theory at 5-2, trying to take them wire to wire. The 4 flying private, trying to come up to get him. Down the stretch they come. 45. The 3 still in control. The 4 trying to get into to cut into that lead. Down the stretch they come. The 5 coming. The 6 is moving, but it's still the 3. Can the 4 hang on here for second? The 3 is long gone, but can the 4 hold off the 6? Down the wire. Only winners. 3-4. Love it. That 3 got bet down to 5-2. They hammered him. Katie had no bet. Yep. I like that. That's it. By the way, that's smart. Cliffy got the 3-4. Good job, my friend. Lloyd, that was a yeah. I like that 4 too. He's definitely bet down. But only winners in the lounge. We come back a little bit there. We're down to $41 there, but we're going to be a little bit better than that now. Just at this one, not much, but hey, beats losing. And we got it the right way, which is great. Thank you, James. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. Thank you, buddy. Much appreciated. I really like that 3 strength area. I thought, and what is our exact to pay? Let's see here. Oh, $9 for a buck. So we get that 5 times. That will be good. That will definitely help our budget for sure. our bankroll, if you will. Yeah, these races tonight have been challenging. Even for like the smaller fields, I think it's been a very interesting to look at these. They're all been even. You know, I mean, you look at the board there. 5-2, 4-5, 4-1. But all throughout tonight, we've been string theory pays 723, 42, 20, fly in private 240, 240, Majestic Palace 260. That was our Cliffy. Thank you, my good man. So appreciate it, my man. Kate, your price pony got up for third. That was nice, my friend. Very nice. And what do we get? Let's see here. So our $1 exacta paid $9.10, which is great. So we got $45.50. Not a bad way there. So we get to add $45.50 to the banner. So we're back to $86.50. With a couple of races to go. That looks a lot better, I think. Oh, yeah, no, yeah. Off turf, James, has definitely made it much more challenging. I couldn't agree more. Could not agree more. All the handicapping I did in those races went out the window. I had some strong feelings on the turf races, and then when I took them off, like, no. And then we got another one coming up here. Exactly. Without the turf, so we'll try to tread lightly on that one. Let's see who's out. We got the 5 out and the 7 out. Okay, so another field of 5 coming up here in race 7. Goldbrick is out. And Master of Foxhounds is out. Okay. And there you go. So, yeah, off the turf is always a challenge here. And I had another strong play in this race, and that's out. So, but we'll look and see here. Yeah, I thought Master of Foxhounds could be tough in this group, and did not do it. So, okay. Well, let's look here and see what we got going here. And again, if anyone's joining us early, they're off the turf, but it's fast. So don't be handicapping for slop here. Exactly. So we got some interesting horses here for sure. You got Brett Calhoun, who's got a horse here who just owns this track here. Let's see, 16 minutes to post. The early money right now is on the 4. Seismic Spirit, Kevin Roman and Jonathan Wong. That is the 3, who is the 15-1 morning line, but that's turf. I hate when people say the morning lines are wrong. Right? That was for turf. Is this turf? Yeah, this was for turf. So because the 15-1 is 5-2, Do not think that the morning line person got it wrong. It's the wrong surface. And if he was on that surface, he's probably 15 to 1. Thank you, Kim. So appreciate it, my friend. Hope you are having a lovely night in the Ottawa area. And it's a nice, cool, not too cold, but a nice, cool night up there for sure. Thank you as always for joining us, my dear. Love having you with us. Okay, so we got 15 minutes until race 7 here at. This is a fascinating one. It's a field of 5, but look at this. 3 to 1, 3 to 1, 5 to 2, 5 to 2, 7 to 2. Okay. Do we just press the wheel button? That's what someone's saying down there. Evangeline is speaking, saying, we have no idea who's going to win this race. All right, let's dive into it a little bit here. Yeah, no doubt. No, Lloyd, that's a very, very good point. Yeah, definitely something to look out for. Okay, so we got field 5 here. So why don't we not, go through it a little bit here. The one horse, Sabi, Emil Schwand, who was had blinkers off. This trainer's tried this 2 times and has not gone well. This horse has never run with blinkers off. So that's an interesting angle there, if you will. But the trainer's 0 for 2 in a very limited sampling. This horse, if you look back in the day, optional 20 non-winners of 2 came in second to Perry County, who was not a bad horse, and an optional 12 in the slop came in first, and even allowance 33,800 on the fast track came in 7th, and that's the Seismic Spirit. But if you notice, Seismic Spirit is in this race. So, love it. That's awesome, my friend. Well deserved. So, Seismic Spirit is in this race, and if you look, AJ, now interesting. AJ Barrera, I believe, is here tonight, and this horse has ridden this horse every time, but you're putting a jockey that's 6 for 155. Barrera's here. What? And he won the horse last time, and now, does anyone find this peculiar? Yeah, this is where the notes were, that my notes were, why is EJ Barrera not on this horse? Because he's here tonight. Unless I didn't see any switch for him, but yeah, but one can know, and I'm just looking here just to see what we're dealing. That's surprising to me that okay. So he's won 1, 2, 3, 4 of the last 5, and you replace him with a jockey who's 6 for 155. Does this make any sense? Because it was on turf originally? I mean, I just don't get that move. But must have not liked the race in the stakes race. Yeah, Gatekeepers is Seismic is a is a well, yeah, no, exactly. We don't know what it. I mean, on theory, I mean, yeah. I mean, if you have the best horse, you're gonna win, obviously. But and they bet this horse down, but the scene here. Wow. Okay. Shouldn't a horse named Max is G Money? That should be ridden by Melanson, shouldn't it? I mean, by Chet, right? I mean, the G Money was a famous rider down there. He just retired, but shouldn't Jansen, his son, be riding a horse named Max is G Money? But we'll look at this horse and look at this. Two again. And this is where, okay, so McMahon had his choice between the 2 and the 3 and picked Funny Flame, who won in the slop. Clearly, he thought this race was going to be on turf. So CJ went to the 2 and went away from the 3. J Mudd is a 12% is a bug, so he loses 5 pounds. As is okay, but 2 for 2 on the 3 for 3 on the Evangeline dirt. No, okay, no, didn't run there, but has since rattled off 3 in a row in the dirt. Boy, this is confusing. What a confusing race. Tool time selections is 1, 2, 6. Colby jumps on the 1, and that horse ran a real impressive mile rally there. Thought the horse was going to win that race. The 6 is the one getting the play, Mr. McGregor. Let's see here. And that was on the six is getting the play 5-2. And this horse has done well in the slop. And this Juan Cano owns it and trains it. And Juan's doing incredibly well down there. Obviously, as we know, at 19. And he's, let's see, this horse is run slop. Came in 5th in allowance by 10 to Seismic Spirit and Sabi and Tired. Okay. Yeah, this is one of those races where I'm not going to overthink it here with 7 minutes to go. Throw a dart. Exactly. No, I agree, Lloyd. I agree. And this is why I'm going to put my official bet in now. This could be a race where I took my winnings from my last race and just went and go get something nice to eat or something. But yeah, I'm just going to do 5 doing a place in the 1. I think Sabi is just going to be too strong for this group. 5. Whoops. 5 doing a place on whoever you want. On the 1. There we go. There we go. 5 doing a place in the 1. I'm going with Sabi on the inside. I just think this horse is too tough for this group. But we will see. I mean, any of these horses, I mean, there's a lot of speed up there. So if Colby can kind of sit off that pace and I think this race kind of sets up for him. Yeah, 1, 2, 4, the early doubles. Yeah, 6 and yeah, exactly, Lloyd. Thank you. Yeah, I don't really like the 6. Maybe I'm wrong, and they'll win by 5, and wouldn't be the first time I'm wrong. I just think this 1 is, I just think better than this group, but and the price, I'm not going to go crazy for the. And again, if we got down to like even money, that I don't like the 1, you know what I'm saying? But I don't like him at even money, but I like him at his price right now. We will see as they go on here. The jockeys sometimes laid out of the paddock here. Crazy. So, also the 2 and the 3 are the same owners. There you go. I was wondering, like, why are the 2 connections being so friendly? Because it's the same people. They own the same thing. Yep. So. Yeah, very interesting. Okay, the horses are now up on the board. There we go. Now they're coming out to the track. Let us know if you like anything, or if you're gonna bet this race, or if you're gonna pass this race. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with passing a race. We will never say we're doing a bet just for our purposes for the show. But you don't like a race and say no, I'll watch. Don't need to. They're now coming out to the track. Savi looks good for Emil Schwant. Was that a good meet? Very strong meet. Funny Flame, McMahon Calhoun. The Gray, Max's G Money, Jamison Mud. Forest Seismic Spirit. Again, why the change to Kevin Roman, I don't know. But he could make everyone look foolish and win for fun. Mr. McGregor, Jose Luis Rodriguez, 2-1. It's not a big field, but a compact, fun field. Yep. Amen. Yep. Yep. Early and late money. In Rockingham, we used to have we knew the people very well that were big trainers up there. And their guy would always, somehow we found out who his guy was. He would always stand right by the mutual teller. And he would bet like 30 seconds beforehand. And if we saw him going up to the window, we said, oh, they have a good chance. They were always the late money. They were never the early money. But sometimes the early money can show. It's amazing, especially this track. Lloyd's right. James White has got winning place in the 1, an exacta 1 over the 3-4, and a daily double 1 with 7-8-9. Let's bring it home, James. Let's get to that daily double. That'd be great. That would be fantastic. Now the 1 is going down to 2-1. 2 is at 3-1. The 4 is at 5-2. The 2 is at 3-1. The 6 is 7-2, and the 5 is at the 3 is 5-1. So we're get still very low odds on everybody here. Wide open race here. I just think there's gonna be a lot of speed. Yeah, Katie. As I just said to you, Katie, after my last race, if I'm betting personally, you know, exactly. I mean, I actually bet the 1 to win in place here, but if he goes too low, I may change that. But yeah, this is race after I just hit the exact last race. I'd be seeing what's for dinner tonight, or where we're going next. This would not be the race I would be focusing on. But we need a bet. So Hector likes the 2, says he's a gift horse here. CJ McMahon, Brett Calhoun, who just owns Evangeline Downs with the second string. Zero minutes to post. Now we're 9 to 5. Now we're getting a little bit to that point where you're like, no worries, Hector. We still love having you join us, my friend. Not a problem. But we know you liked it too, so it's all good. Yeah, this is a race I genuinely stay away from. And because we're at $86, I'll keep the place bet just to keep a minimum. But I would not bet. This is not usually what I would bet win in place on my own, per se. See if these odds change at all. For the purposes of the lounge, I'm keeping it win in place, but I am win. Not versus, not in the field of 5. We're all going in here. One is still 9. Hey, Libra, how are you? Yeah, still 9 to 5. Cliffy's got an exact the try box 126. Good luck, my friend. Yep, no, absolutely, Lloyd. I don't blame you at all. Big race coming up. This is, as I told you, I would have already been getting food or talking to my friends, saying who do you like in the CCO? Il Safate. And it's the 6, the 4, the 3, the 2, and the 1 all going for the lead here. And it's we got the 4 on the lead, Seismic Spirit, with the lead, the 2 right behind him, Funny Flame. Then we have the 6, Mr. McGregor. The 3, Max is G Money, trying to push his way, bull his way up there. 24 and 3 is the half. And we got Seismic Spirit now 4 to 1. The 3 at 14 to 1. The 6, 7 to 1. 2, 5 to 2. And the 1 still hanging out there now in 4th. We got the 4 Seismic Spirit still up there. We got Max's G Money right on his flank. 6 going 3 wide. 48 and 3 is the half. And the 6 trying to Mr. McGregor, trying to take over the lead on the outside from the 3 and the 4. The 2, the 1 went to 3 to 5 and is showing absolutely nothing. Trying to, interesting, the 2. So down the stretch they come. It's Mr. McGregor. If you like this horse at 7 to 1, you saw something I didn't know. Is that he's trying to win, but the 4 is coming down the stretch here. The 2 trying to make a run down the inside. The 1 absolutely not even trying to get involved at all. It's the 6. The 2 going down with a big rush down the ring. It's going to be close to the line, but the 6 is too powerful. 6, 2, 1, 3, 4. That, folks, is why. Wow. Wow. 3 to 5. 3 to 5. And the horse doesn't even run. And never even put him in the race. The 6, who was the 2 to 1 favorite for the longest time, goes off at 7 to 1. The 2 tries to, okay. Wow. Okay. All right. Well, we're down to 70. We're down to 76.50. I wouldn't even, there's no way I was betting that race at 3-5. Wow. All right. So move down to 76.50. Oh yeah, no, that was one hates the dirt, yeah. Clearly, James, yeah. I mean, it didn't crazy. And then I still want to know why Kevin Roman was on the 4 when Barrera's won 3 of the 4 races and he's here tonight. Why was Kevin Roman on that horse? These are the quickest officials I've ever seen in my life. But if you had the 6, did anyone have the 6 out there? Yes. Yeah, the last race is going to be fun. That's a fun race. Lloyd, you were smart to pass. Yeah, as soon as I saw the even money and then 3-5, I canceled my personal bet. That's a joke. James, as they say, all you need is one, my friend. And you've been hot lately, so all you need is one, James, and that big last race, and then boom, your night is made. That's what we love. Yeah, passing is definitely one of the best tools in the box. Yeah, that's why I said, I said I'm leaving the bet in there just exactly, but I'm not. Yeah, I would have been at the concession stand, having a nice thing, looking and saying, "Oh my God, glad I passed on that one," because he did not even put in a lick of running. So we're just going to put that race completely behind us. And we're going to go to the last and final race where we're going to get out of here, hopefully, a nice winner. And we have no scratches. We have a field of 9, 6 furlongs, stake claiming 10,000 non-winners are 2 3-year-olds and up, which have now won 2 races. Exactly, Katie. That's right. We all do. We all do. Amen, pal. Well said. But as Lloyd said, passing is, yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely, Lloyd. Yep. No, this would be, yeah. I had 3 races tonight because of the off the turf. I would have just passed. I would have just sat back and watched, and they've been fun races. They've been fun races to watch. But betting, not so much. Okay, guys, you're gonna all help me here. You're gonna be my cohorts here. Okay, we're all gonna get out a winner here. All right, we got a full field of 9, and let's see if we can get one of these horses home. 6 furlongs is the distance. We got 17 minutes until the finale. Thank you to everybody who's stayed in here. The early money, if that helps, is on the 7, Cohen the Man. Alan Landry already has 1 win tonight. He's got Timmy Thornton up. That's where the early money's going right now. Let's see if anyone else is down. Nope, just the early money is on Cohen the man. Dropping down from 15,000 onwards to 2 and picking up Timmy Thornton, who is 33% with Landry. So obviously they are no strangers to the winner's circle. Yeah, I think these have been fun, Katie. They've been fun to watch, really. They have been fun to watch. You know, it's there are nights where you're like, but these races have been fun to watch. And going into them, everyone's been kind of so close to each other, like odds wise, like, okay, what would he, there's nobody that you said like, oh, 1-9, this horse can't lose, you know what I'm saying? And it's been quite the fun night of racing to watch. Let's see if that reflects with the pick 5 here. So 2 pay, okay, so this is interesting to see here. So a couple of them are actually, there are 3 pick 5s that actually will be 4 out of 5. So the 2, the 3, if the 2, 3, or 5 win, nobody hits the pick 5. Interesting. Okay. And Sarah's runner is the favorite right now at 8-5. If the 1, 4, or 7 win, someone wins 13 grand. So that person right now is saying, come on, 1, 4, or 7. Okay, Gatekeeper's got the long shot pick number 2. Ooh, let's check it out. As Howie Mandel would say, deal or no deal? No deal or deal. Okay. Carol Castillo, who is 0 for 19, but do notice she has 9 seconds and thirds. So she knows how to get Poor Start, Black Rally, her first time at Evangeline. Workouts since have not been superb. Libra likes the 7 and the 8. Let's just check them out. Yeah, 2 is an interesting one. We got Donald Melanson, the trainer here, 0 for 3, 2 for 25 on the year, but Source came at 6 last time, and E. Santiago was taking over. Wow, that's awesome, Lloyd. That is just a year maker right there. That is awesome. Okay, so let's see here. We have 13 minutes to post. Check with our friends here. They are just starting to come down here for the final race of the evening. Starting to make their way down into, they're not even in the paddock yet, so. We'll kind of study this race together. That's all. Hey, amen. It can be your best friend. It really can. All right, let's look at a couple of these outside horses. 9, such a pickle. Scott Gellner. And here's E.J. Barrera again. Okay, so this horse has never actually run at Evangeline on the dirt. Okay. But ran against much tougher at fairgrounds and didn't do very well. Then dropped 20, didn't do very well, but then won at 10 at a mile. Okay, so, Not loving that one, but I guess he could run tonight. Running Bayou is dropping down in class. As J.L. Rodriguez, who's 13, is 7 for 9 in the money at the distance, but has yet to win at the distance. Just missed. This horse is definitely a live shot. Sarah's Runner dropping from 7 furlongs, 12,500 non-winners of 2. Comes in second, willingly for place, as the favorite to Guns. And then CJ decides, my night is over. Okay, so he didn't even come back to ride this horse. Well, that's confidence. Fouzier, but Fouzier has ridden this horse 3 times at Delta Downs. Has never ridden them at Evangeline Downs. This horse has at least faced tougher in the past. This is an interesting race here. Six, 8, 9, 3. This is almost a race of survival. I almost want to just try to get a winner rather than, I'm not trying to get that $60 pay to win everything. Let's see what we got here. Okay. Let's see. Gonna go here. So okay. This is fascinating. The horses are in the pack for the last race here. He's got a crown 7. Sometimes with these lower tracks, sometimes you can tell, like a crowd tells whether the horse is going to run. Let's see if we can 3 here. It's 10 to 1. Nice, 7 to 2. Allen's pacing. This is a race I'm not even going to try to. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yep. No, exactly. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to play. And I'm going to make, official bet. I'm going to do my official bet now. Shoe repair for the 6. Okay. Shoe repair. Allen doesn't look pleased about this at all. You usually don't like to see shoe repairs right before a race. That's not usually, trainers are very superstitious. Very interesting. Six is standing there remarkably calm, though, so you can't say the horse is being. He's a pro. He's been around. He's like, I know what I'm doing now. Doesn't seem remotely bothered. Ears are pricked. That's a good thing there. The one bet I never understand is some people, a couple of my friends love to do like alls in the last race. Unless you really like the horse in a field like this of 9, that's a tough call. Because there's no standouts in this group. It's amazing how quick summer's gone, isn't it, folks? Almost to August. That's amazing. Time's just flying. I think we've walking around, see if the 6 is. Well, the jockeys were getting in position there for a second, but maybe not. Is there a horse right now? Well, we have some time. Is there a horse that you guys like right now that you're like, I can't wait to see this horse run next? Yeah, amen, Lloyd. Is there a horse out there where you're like, I can't wait for their next race to see run? James White has got win and place 2-7. He's active box 2-3-7-8. Finish strong, James. That'll be a nice hit. Way to go out for sure, bud. I got my 2 favorite horses, Sovereignty and Antiquarian, run against each other in the Whitney. That's going to be tough. Rooting against Junior. That's what my hat says, Junior Alvarado. What do you call that? My buddy Junior versus my boy Antiquarian. Dead heat. I'll take a dead heat. I don't think it's going to come out that way, but I'd take a dead heat. That's going to be a fun Whitney. And now Irma's back in at Team Mott's barn, so watch out, field. The queen of the Mott barn, Irma, is back. All right, we've finally got the shoot thing repaired here. Horses are heading out to the track for the finale. Still 83 degrees at 8:20 down there. That's remarkable. Six looks still remarkably calm for the shoe repair. And we are on the track. Okay. So now for our final pick here. This horse is running. He gets Thornton up on the 7. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna the up ones. Yeah, that's gonna be fun to watch his pedigree go. Is gonna be a lot of fun. A lot of talent there. The life is goods are pretty good, huh? Yeah. So far, the flight lines have not been that impressive. Not that impressive. Such a pickle. The 7 keeps blocking my mind in terms of what to do, where to go, what to see. Thornton takes over for Landry. Those two have had many wins together. This thing drops down for 15,000. Not even 7 wide, not even a rally. And he's at 9-2. Three wide gave way. Nobody's really running in great form right now. 1 is 9-1. 1's actually got some speed. I don't know if he's good enough for this group. The 2 could take it wire to wire. Someone loved that as a long shot pick. Quick on the trigger has run. I don't know who E. Santiago is. 0 missed to post. Okay. Let's see what the exact are. Let's see. 26. Sarah's runner is an interesting one, but she had the shoe repair. One was worried about that one. And why CJ McMahon Ellen didn't have him back up. And what are they together? There's 16% and 109, so obviously he rides him a lot. Alan did not seem thrilled at all with the shoe thing. Okay. Here's my final bet. I don't like the 5-2. I think that's value. I'm going to put 10 to win in place on the 8. And just go with it. I'm not putting exact together with this field, especially with the 6 having the shoe repair. So I'm just putting 10 to win in place in the 8. That is my final bet. Six is down to 5-2. Don't like the shoe. The 9 to me seems a little bit suspect. Seven's gotten hammered if Thornton wins this one, I tip my cap to him. Lucy, if you up on or chapter 1. Yeah. All right, one more time, folks. Tonight, here we go. We're all in line. Il Safate. That's the 7 and the 6 and the 9 and the 2. Look at this. Everybody going for the lead right now. We got the 2, the 6. We got everybody up there. We got the 9 right out there. We got the 1. We got the 8, the 4, the 3. But Cohen the man, 8-1, deal or no deal. 50-1, trying to shock the field. 22-1. These two are flying up front. The 6, Sarah's runner, down to 4-5. Just absolutely stalking them intently. Down the stretch they come, and it's 22. What's this half going to be? So we got that's the 7, Cohen the man trying to take over. Our 8 trying to make a little rally down the stretch. Down the stretch they come. The 7 is still in the lead. We got the 6 on the outside. Our 8 belatedly trying to make a run up down the stretch, but the 7's in the lead. The 6 is there. The 8's trying to get up for second, but it's not going to be, as Cohen the man at 8-1. Timothy Thornton, take a bow. Cohen the man. I almost used him. That early money once again shows. Cliff had 2, 3, 4. Katie had no bet. Katie smart. Oh, Libra. Nice job, buddy. Look at that, man. Lloyd had Lloyd had 6. Oh, no. Yeah, as soon as the 6 got that shoe change, I was like, ugh. James had 2 to win. Oh, James had 2 to win place in the on the 7. Cohen the man. And what do we have, James? Do we have hey, there you go, James. Big win. See, James says I'm struggling. What did I say to you, bud? All it takes is 1. And what happens? Boom. That is what racing is about, my friend. Great job. And then we'll go up to Libra. Who do you like? He likes 7 and 8. Easy game. Look at that. Fantastic. Love to see the winners in the last race, my friends. Gate got a thrill with his 2 there. Katie's finished even a lot in the races tonight. See, that's all you need is the 1 for. As long as you have the 1 for. Great job, Libra. Always a pleasure, Lloyd. Always. Look at that, James. That's all you needed, my friend. And this is going to pay nice, too. This is the land of the 2-minute official. Look at that. 1860 and 620, James. And look what your exact is going to be. It's going to be nice. That's going to be nice. Show us the exact. Cohen the man. The other Alan Landry horse. Alan comes in 1st and 3rd. Was that Landry? Yeah, it was Alan Landry, the other Alan Landry horse. Nice hit, everybody. Great way to start there. And what the exacta pay? $54. Take a bow, James. Great way to end the night. So, and we came in 2nd. We got 320. So we didn't bomb out, my friends. We didn't bomb out there. You know, so we finished the night with $70. Not bad. Okay, we'll take that. we'll take that. Going, especially down into Evangeline Downs. Got a thrill there. Thought maybe we were going to catch him, but he was just too tough. So there you go. Not too bad at all. We'll take that. So, all right. So thank you to everybody for joining tonight. Thank you, Formula. Yeah, I know. Amazed, but I know, Lloyd. I know that you were so close there. Exactly. But thank you to everybody. Everyone have a great weekend. Stay safe, and we will see you next week. All right. Thanks as always. Talk to you soon. Bye.